Hello! How is everybody going? Welcome back. It's another Wheel of Misfortune. It is good to see you all. Alrighty, we have got some games to play. If it's your first time here, please let us know so we can explain what the hell is going on. But to everyone else, it is good to see you again. I'll go through the names in a moment just to say hello to everyone. But first things first, when we ended the stream last time, we were playing an interesting visual novel where it was a dating sim, where the aim of the dating sim was to not date anyone. It was called I Just Want to Be Single Season 1, and we were having good fun with it. And at the end of the stream, everything was tied up for the vote. We were split between wanting to see more of the game and wanting to spin the wheel and move on to something else. So before we get into things, we're going to put up a poll to decide what we're doing first today. And just a heads up, I have added one extra option to the poll for funsies. So your three options on the poll are going to be to spin the wheel, to continue playing, or from the top, which will basically mean we play whatever game is currently at the top of the wheel list. Because, hey, you know what? It's got just the same odds as spinning randomly anyway. So I figured why not have a little bit of fun with it. Do you guys know what's at the top of the list? No, of course not. So it's still random, just for you. So I'm going to put that poll up now, and then I'm going to say hi to a few people who are here in the chat. So get your votes in. All right, who was here? Whoa, okay, I've got to scroll a long way back up to find people. Des, I think, was one of the first ones in, along with, I think I saw Orange Jamming and Gust as well, who was very early with John Leonard, so welcome to all of you. Jeffrey is here as well, welcome. Who else did I see? Mate8, ooh, perfect, thank you Mate8. I'm assuming you're going to jump in and help cover the bingo today, appreciate you.
Joined the crusade.
Hydrolensony is here as well, celebrating 8 months of membership, you bloody legend. Gotta let the Aussie out in me every now and then. Who else is here? So, Jazzy Caddy is here as well, saying that I hate YouTube chat. Not true, I don't know what the hell Streamlabs was doing, but it fixed itself, which is good. Sky is hanging out over on the Twitch to moderate as well. Thank you, Sky. Des is also here. Who else is here? Daniel, Elliot Peterson. Oh my god, there is a cat. Yes, this is live as well, by the way. If you want me to give her some pats, we absolutely can. Maple Treeway, hello, how's everyone doing? You're threatening the chat because everyone's going to Brazil. Why is everyone going to Brazil? What the hell?
At Gust 3883 joined the
Gust, membership for 19 bloody months.
Grail___Grail_Grail.
Thank you, Streamlabs, for reading out the emote rather than just showing it on stream. Bloody love that. Richard, Wheel of Misfortune seems like a better name for the dev stream slightly. It really does, but it just feels slightly insulting to the devs. Mikaster, hello, how are you? Good to see you again. Angela Music, welcome back. I swear there's been a stream since then. Nope. One stream a week. That's all there is to it. Des just popping in only for a bit on Fridays. So tired lately. Is it work or is it study that's been getting you down? Otherwise, I hope you get through it. Neo, welcome. These things do get fortunate sometimes. I misread that as unfortunate because I'm so used to seeing that. Maybe true. I love how all the new options spoiler effect continue, making it more likely. I wouldn't say that. Who else was here? Level 90 Druid, welcome back in. How you doing today, mate? Leading auctions, no voting on YouTube. You should be able to vote everywhere. It's just a chat command because it's through the Streamlabs bot, so it works on Twitch and on YouTube. Oh, because everyone, how is everyone going instead of everyone doing? Oh, I see what you're saying. Everyone's going to Brazil. Gotcha. Crowd, gotta let you know my name was pronounced Mike Uster. Ah, gotcha. Mike Uster. I will try and remember that. I'm used to seeing that as like Mika. But if it's Micah, I'll try and remember that. Please correct me if I get it wrong. Micah. There we go. All right. Yeah, no, not Angel Music. Must have dreamed to stream. We have not streamed since the dev stream last week. The poll has closed. We landed on 8 votes to spin the wheel, 2 for continue, and 1 from the top. Someone really wanted that new option. But no, we are going to start with spinning the wheel. Fantastic. All right, it means we're going to be starting with a fresh game, which means fresh bingo and everything else that comes along with it. For those that didn't see the update, actually, where did I share it? No. to provide an update as to where we're at the moment, we are working on development of a custom Twitch extension to enable the bingo process and kind of streamline it a bit, so it's all interactive on screen rather than having to have separate tabs and things like that. It is coming along. It's actually going better than I thought it would, to be completely honest. We're at the point now where we have a custom website set up to handle the bingo side of things, and we're in the process of building the Twitch extension itself. So we're probably actually not too far away off from being able to have it as a reality, which is kind of wild. But the idea would be that for those that want to play bingo, it'll be easier to do it on the Twitch rather than over on the YouTube, because it will all be integrated, and it's just going to make life so much easier. So we're getting there. But yeah, we've got most of the back-end stuff sorted, which was probably the most time-consuming part. Richard, maybe an option in the future to play the oldest game on the list that hasn't been played yet. That is what is on the top of the list. The top of the list is the first, like the oldest game that was submitted. And at the moment, that would be Grim Tides, which I know was submitted by Acor. And then the next one after that would be Tux and Fanny, which has been there, I think, since the first month we did this. I'm pretty sure that was submitted by TNT PvP. All right, but yes, this is the wheel. I think there's around 380 games on the wheel at the moment. Oh, you guys can't see it. There we go. This is the wheel. 380 games on the wheel. There's a lot of stuff on there. So let's see if we can figure out what on earth we're playing today and what bingo size it's going to be. Let's get into it. What games to play? Romeo, welcome. What is up? Indeed, we're about to play some weird shit. That's what's up. Maybe. Who knows? It could be anything. Suguri. I have no idea what that is. All right, let me pause the music, and we're going to go over and take a look, shall we? And we do need to set the bingo to a 6x6 first, because otherwise I'm going to forget. I've realized what happens is if I go to the store page first, I completely forget about the bingo. That's where we go wrong. There we go. Right, let's go have a look. Matey, you think one day the wheel will just refuse to add new games? I don't know if there is an upper limit on how many how many things can be entered into the wheel. Oh, this is why I recognize the name Suguri, because they were in 100% orange juice. Okay, we are going to be playing a bullet hell. Fantastic. All right, I'm here for this. I'm here for this. Let's get the lore for one of the more recognizable characters from 100% orange juice. I'm guessing this might be a Jazzy Caddy game. Let me just verify that. Info. Yes, this is from Jazzy Caddy in April 2025. So it has been on the wheel for a year now. Yeah, Will's going to hit 2,147,483,647 games. And it will break itself. Oh yeah, because the bit integer, right? I'm surprised this is still under 200, Neo. It's at 169. Oh, Micah, you're watching 100% Orange Juice video earlier. Crazy. You spawned this luck. You made this happen somehow. Johnland, what's up? My blood pressure, apparently. That's not good. You should talk to a doctor about that. They can definitely help. So, yes, this is the Fruit Bat Factory Suguri. All right, let's get into it and see what we can find here. So, I'm assuming Mediate is going to be at the helm for the bingo list today. They just said, oh my god, every stream automatically starts on 480p for me. What the hell? Yeah, that's concerning. That says, when you first connected, your internet was so slow, it optimized for that resolution. Oh dear. Oh, Mediate's offline. Maple Treeway is at the helm. Maple Treeway, thank you so much for jumping in to help out. Mediate, enjoy your rest and recuperation, or however the hell we want to phrase it. But Maple, thank you for jumping in. Everyone, can you just say a quick thank you to Maple for helping covering the bingo today? They're a legend because it makes things so much easier. Oh, no, oh, maybe there's some confusion here because Mediate's like, wait, what? They're not yeah, they are here. The two of you, between you, please figure out who's covering it. I don't mind. Mediate did it last week, so I think if Maple Tree wants to cover, then that works. All right, cool. They'll sort it out. So let's have a look. Experience the rush of battle with the fan-acclaimed bullet hell shooter Suguri. You're equipped with an automatic lock-on targeting system and a unique arsenal of hyper weapons, power shields, and more. Sure, she may look cute, but when it's time to fight, it's all business. Which means it's a transaction, and you owe me 350. Let's have a look at the trailer, shall we? It is 2 minutes and 40 seconds long, and only available in 320p. There are no other resolutions. Oh boy. Well, you guys have got 2 minutes and 40 seconds to figure out who's covering the bingo. Here we go. Look at this. You can count the pixels. What have we got? It is from Orange Juice. Yeah. And sound is on. Oh, there we go. Oh man. I am immediately, getting early 2000s YouTube, like, movie maker video vibes. You know, the ones with, like, the blue background and then the white text that, like, flips and spins and wah! Like, yeah, absolutely, that's how it's feeling. Okay. Project Suguri. This is the story of only one human. I'm pretty sure they're an android, like they're a robot. Yeah, they're an android. They're the new Samsung S24. Okay. We've got some character art and some text that I can't read. The music slaps. We'll give it that. Turn that up a little bit for you. Alright, so far we've just had characters in the sky flying around at low frame rate animations. Oh, here we go. Gameplay time. They had to wait for the beat to drop. I don't see a health bar. We've got a score with a damage counter. I'm guessing this is a one hit and you die kind of deal. Or maybe you've got a shield so you can at least survive one. Okay. Good luck if you're epileptic. Been nice knowing you. This is just colors and art, and I wish I knew what it was saying. There is a health bar. I would say the soundtrack slaps. Like, this is bomb. I would put this on when I'm going for a drive. You know, sunny's on. Hit the freeway. It'd be a good time. Okay, if there is a health bar, I don't know where it is. Is it the blue one at the top? I guess it could be. Because there's a green and yellow one in the top left that seems to be some kind of like combo meter. Okay, that's getting kind of wild. I think this is going to be a rip to your bitrate kind of situation. Right. Oh my god. June 23rd, 2009. Direct to drive. Oh, I wonder if that website still works. www.rockinandroid.com. I'll be surprised if that's still up and running, but you never know. Okay, well, that was definitely a trailer that told me next to nothing about the game. Yeah, no, you're right, Mapletree. Jazzy is the suggester. We do have the game suggester in the chat. So I said, yeah, the blue bar is probably the health bar. Saw it at varying levels. Okay, cool. Yeah, so we'll call it, we got health. We've got health. All right, so release date is all over the place. That says it was 2009. On Steam, it was 2014. It was definitely not after 2020, one way or another. Developer is Orange Juice. Funnily enough, it's not the only game they've made. The developer and the publisher are not the same. The game is less than $10, and apparently similar to Risk of Rain 2 and Undertale. I'm gonna say no. Risk of Rain 2 is a roguelike, and it is third person in a 3D environment, which this is not. And Undertale is an RPG. Yes, it does have some bullet hell mechanics, but the rest of the game is not the same, not even close. Do we have unique in the description? Yes, we do. We had unique arsenal, so we definitely have unique in the description. 6 of my Steam friends already own this game, so it must be good. I mean, of course, Jazzy Caddy's on there. Blank's already got it. Some guy, Featherweight, Nelica, and it was Gamer Prototype something something something. It's Shadow the Hedgehog. Of course, this person has played the games with the anime girls in it. So wait, we saw a dodge dash in the trailer. You know what? I think you're right. We did. I'll give it. We've got a dodge / dash. We've got it. Website works. Damn. That's surprising. Okay. We do have controller support. I wasn't expecting that. Even though it's only partial, we still have it. Doesn't support any additional languages. We do have Steam Deck compatibility. We don't have more than 20 achievements, so no luck on that one. We have a website linked. In fact, is it the one that they said? Oh my god, it does go to Rockin' Android. Oh my god. It does work. Oh, yep, there we go. It links to Master Azeroth, your essential World of Warcraft knowledge hub. The need for speed, understanding World of Warcraft boost services. I don't think this is owned by the original people anymore. I'm just gonna put it out there. This has got nothing to do with Sugary. It's now World of Warcraft services. Great. But to be fair, it is still linked. Someone might just want to let the Orange Juice devs know that they've got a broken website. To be fair, the only condition for getting that tile is that they need to have a link to a website on the store page, and they do. So we get the website link, like it's there. Yeah, we'll give that a WTF as well. Why has that been bought out by a World of Warcraft boosting service of all things? Like, this is why I'm always cautious about opening these things up on stream. That could have been porn. It could have been. You never know. All right, update history. Has the game been updated? No. Nope. There was a live stream back in 2014, but it has not been updated. At the very least, the Steam version has not been updated. All right, I think that's all we can get on here. There's no gifts in the description. We already checked the related games. There's no DLC. I think that's all we can get. All right, I'm going to pop you guys over to the holding screen while I get this purchased and downloading. Have a crack at the Wordle. Remember, with the Wordle, you're going for speed, not, efficiency or correctness. Like, you just want to try and get it done before I've got the game ready to play. So good luck with that, because this is going to be done so quickly. It's not exactly a big game. Go. Solid check. Looks like the game's only available on Windows PC. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. But I'm glad you checked, just in case. Oh, auto mod blocked something. I didn't even see what it was. There we go. And it's downloaded. I'll check the file size, but I highly doubt it was a gigabyte. Given, when it released. Let's see. Sugary file size 190 megabytes. So we got a fifth of the way there. Aw, Maple, did you try to mention the Alamo? You know you can't do that. What was that one? It seemed like you did. Oh, okay, we started with girls. That's fair. I mean, Android doesn't quite fit in there. Oh, who was that? Gus was asking if we can get magic. Is it magic? Oh, I mean, is it magic or is it technology? Because it's all like lasers and blasters and rockets. Not seen anything that's magic. Like, it says you're equipped with an automatic lock-on targeting system and a unique arsenal of hyper weapons, power shields, and more. That's not magic, that's technology. That's the power of science. Yeah, you get a super meter for explosive attacks. Yeah, definitely a dash, that's confirmed. If you try to dash through solid projectiles like missiles and bombs, however, you would be stopped dead in your tracks and take damage. There's a heat gauge. Okay. Yeah, nothing about magic, I'm afraid. Not that I've seen yet anyway. Our stream isn't marked for being for mature viewers. Does it need to be? I would consider this content to be suitable for all ages, mostly. Feel free to turn that back on if you think it's appropriate. Maple did an NSFW joke and it triggered the filter for the text in place we don't talk about. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's fair. To be fair, it's probably something you said probably triggered the word filter for the Streamlabs bot, and that was set up purposefully, so it should have only triggered when the Alamo word is mentioned, which is why it has that custom message on it. So, oopsies. Alright, how you guys going over here? You got 2 guesses left. You got Girls Intel Devil XL. So you figured out where the E, an I, and an L go. And that's about it. The X was an interesting choice, so was the V. They're pretty uncommon letters, but hey, you've ruled them out. Congratulations. I don't know what that's going to mean for you. Also, while I can, I'm just going to try and adjust the pet cam a little bit here. There we go. We can drag that down that way a little bit. And don't worry about what I'm doing. You guys just carry on with the Wordle. You're fine. You do what you're doing. Hey, you got it. It was email. How appropriate for a game that released back in the early 2000s. Does crack. All right. Pause the music. That's done. We've got a game to play. Sugary, let's go. It's a girl flying with a minigun. Okay. Well, we haven't had one of these in a while. Interesting. What resolution can we go up to? Technically, it supports 4K. Technically. All right. We won't disable sound effects or background music. Okay, so there's no sound sliders. There are toggles, but that's not the same. Oh, we can control. Whoa, okay, we have rebindable controls. We have got rebindable controls. What's in game info? That's credits. I'll count that as credits. Buy orange juice, originally sure. Yeah. This is credits. This is game info. Got editor, so it's not solo dev. Social media coordinator, English translation, marketing promotion. All right, we've got the credits. That's surprising. We've got credits, but we don't have sound sliders. I will also give this starts in windowed mode because technically that is a window. The game will be in full screen, but this started in windowed mode. It did not detect the correct resolution. Oh, there we go. Rockin' Android. Okay, cool. So we've got the developer logo. We're turning that down. That is not the right resolution. That is... What? Did I miss a confirm button? Hang on. What? Nope, I definitely changed that. Okay. Yeah, the song is probably copyrighted. If it is, you know what? That's fine. It is what it is. That wasn't Crash to Desktop. I quit. That's not a crash. But that's surprising because the Windows UI was still incredibly big, which means that it's not actually changing the resolution. So we're going to call that a glitch/bug because, yeah, it's clearly not adapting the resolution. We're going to play it anyway. We'll see what happens, but that's a glitch / bug. The resolution does not work. Oh! Alright, lesson learnt. Pressing escape closes the game. We're learning. I was just pressing escape to try and skip to the title screen, but that also does not work. Hey, okay, game, I got it. I will play it on your terms. That's fine. Okay. Can we get to a title screen, please? Yes, we can. Okay, maybe controller is the way to go for this. I mean, it works. Oh, there is config here. Oh. For weapons. Cool. All right, well, we'll stay with the default. I was hoping for maybe some other settings there, but there is not. Okay. Not into music at bingo places are in the most random places. Oh, I'm so sorry. It sucks when that happens. Oh, good call. Yes, we do have leaderboards, technically. The top one just says, also fix the achieves. They used the sword and the sword. They went full Kirito. Sword art. I don't need any other weapons. 2 swords, please and thank you. Fix Shifu Farm. Shifu Farm is bad. Fuck Suguri. Melanie and Melanie's alt. Also, like how none of the numbers are uniform. They've all capped at 2, 1, 4, 7, 4, 8, 3, 6, 4, 7. Like they've hit the maximum, but they're not aligned. That's impressive. Solo kissing called Dingo? What? And that was just easy mode. Normal. Everyone's saying Shifu Farm. Hard mode. Wow. It looks like there's only 10 people that play this game, if I'm being honest. Ugh. Oh, Jazzy, yeah, good call. That is text overlapping. And was that? Oh, yeah, actually, yeah. I would count this as equipment. Absolutely. Oh, Alistair said exclamation dingo. Uh-oh, Alistair, did you mean bingo? I guess we'll find out soon. Do we have any unconventional weapons here? Beam rifle and a machine gun. Bazooka or a machine gun. Okay, so there's unlockable weapons. Haven't got that yet. Okay, okay. There is a stage select. Or there's just arcade mode. Yeah, dingo, like dog. You know, good old Australian wildlife out here. We got our dingoes, got our kangaroos, our emus. I'm just double checking in case Alistair is oh, it said a couple of streams before when your bingo board is trash. Oh, that's so dingo, mate. If you watch VLDL, you'll get that reference. If you don't watch VLDL, go watch VLDL because they're amazing. And then you'll get the that's so dingo reference. All right, let's go. 30 minutes on the clock. Arcade mode. We'll do easy to start with. I don't know what any of the controls are because I didn't read. Solo is redeeming a free space. I am a little girl and I've already been hit. They're hostile? Yeah, they just hit you. Solo kissing is redeeming jump. This looks like it'll be more trouble than I thought. Okay. All right, that's a dash. Got it. Can't shoot and move at the same time. Oh, and we're redeeming bingo as well. Okay, one sec. Good, I do have a pause. All right, what's the timer? Now, apologies, I have to alt tab and up. This might be a problem. Maybe I should not have done full screen. Alrighty. Oh, here we go. View cards. This is fine. This is fine. Don't look too closely at it. This is... Oh no. Solo kissing, there you are. Okay. I can read that. That's fine. That's fine. I need you guys to remember that I'm looking at this on a 4K monitor. This is ridiculous. Hang on. Did I pull up the wrong person? I thought I was looking for Solu. No? Am I dumb? Was it not Solu that redeemed that? Is there a second one here for Solu somewhere? Quite possibly. Yes, down here. Aha, there we go. All right, Solu has managed to get game suggester in chat, text overlapping something. I think that says developer website. Defaults to windowed mode, dodge, roll, or dash, and jump as the free space. That is a bingo. Now, the problem is I don't think I can tab over to my second monitor. No, I am stuck here. So please remind me to give you your bingo point at the end of this game. Oh no, I can't see the stream anymore. Hang on. Ah! What have I done? Oh no. Can I, oh, hang on. I can tab over to there. There we go. That works. That fixed that bit. Okay. And then the game. All right, we got it. We got it. I don't know why there's two of you, but we'll delete all of the cards at the end of this one. Holy hell. Well, that was an experience. I feel like I just went back to the 1990s. Okay. We're picking up where we left off. We will not exit game. We are attempting to shoot things. Ah! I was not expecting combat to feel like this, if I'm being honest. Ow. I thought I would be able to move and shoot at the same time. And actually, you kind of can if you just spin around all the time. That works. In fact, I think that's how you're meant to play it, because you can fire off multiple shots if you do that. Eat missiles. Okay, danger coming from above. Because yeah, if you're staying still, it actually doesn't allow you to do a rapid shot. Okay, so normal shots will still kill those, but this is better for it. Whoa! Jeez! And this is easy mode, by the way. Oh, okay, cool. You just cancel out an entire thing like that. Eat rockets, I think. Right? So there is... I actually kind of appreciate it's not just about spamming bullets. Like, oh boy. There's a timing aspect to it. Okay. Have one of those. Ow. Also, what is this girl made of? Whatever it is, it's very durable. Will you please die? Thank you. Oh. Yeah, I have heard the Toho games are the gold standard when it comes to bullet hell. I'm sure I'll play one of them one day. I'm pretty sure there's at least one that's on the list. Okay, another one of these guys. Get out of here. My rocket that locked on just completely... Why am I locking onto that guy? Like, not the one next to me. I just somehow dodged all of that. Okay, so as you're dodging, the heat gauge fills up. So presumably there's a cap on how much you can spin around. Oh, hi. Saki. How are you? Okay, you're a magical girl. They said the planet was cold, but it's so hot here. A person and they're flying. Speak for yourself. Also, just notice the massive zipper that she's wearing. It's very much a Final Fantasy or Kingdom Hearts design, and I'm here for it. Ray, welcome. Stopping by before work. I feel like this kind of game's right up your alley, and I don't know why. I have absolutely nothing to base that on. It's just a gut feel. I'm pretty sure I have played at least one Toho spin-off before. You're right, Alistair. Didn't you play a Toho Bullet Heaven? I did, yes. Yeah, that was on stream. A person in there flying? Mao, I've been spotted? Who are you? And what are those machines? Why are they attacking? She's saying something? Let's get a translation. You're both speaking the same language. Let's see here. Hey there, can you understand me? Yeah? Good, good. We're, you see, currently investigating. Investigating? Whether or not we can live on this planet. But, wow, I didn't think there were people here. Wow, this isn't what I expected. Is it inconvenient for you if people are already here? Oh, well, you see, we were told to eliminate all natives if any existed. You're too cute for genocide. And it turned out we could communicate, so it's a shame. Please die. Oh, okay, those are stalker eyes. I take it back. Somehow, she's just throwing straight up grenades at me? Yeah, she is. Cool. I also just noticed that there's a health bar. I think that might have been there for the last boss and I missed it. Ow. Alright, it's fine. That's what the shield's for. Oh, rocket missed. Come on. I'm not quite sure how the shield thing works. Like if it's actually shielding me or not. Oh. Alright, let's, not... Oh, hang on, I got charge from that? Okay, so you're meant to dodge right, like, through things to build up a meter for something, I guess. Alright, well, that just missed. Come on, please die. Thank you. I somehow won. Yay, can't wait to see that on a hard level. Okay. What is it with bullet hell games I suggest in Grail missing the tutorials for them? This is the second time it's happened. Where was the tutorial? I just went to arcade mode. It was the first option on the list. What? I'm sorry for just going with what the default option is. Where was the tutorial? They're increasing in number. Why is it in stage select? The tutorial was asked Jazzy Caddy very nothing. Alright, go ahead and take chat makes the game funnier. That's good. But honestly, seriously, from what design perspective do you go, yes, the first place my players are going to go, rather than arcade, which is the story mode, I'm going to go into stage select to find the tutorial. Why not just make the tutorial the first stage of the arcade mode? And make it skippable if they've already done it once. Like, to me, that's a really bizarre decision. Oh yeah, fair, Solo, we would have bingo wasn't done right. Who cares? Put it on there. Put it on the list. It's there for the next one. You get there's a free space on the next one. My rules now, I don't care. It's definitely worse than I imagined. I agree, this tutorial is, out. Concerning. I mean, look, at least I got healed. I'll take that. Okay, yeah, so if you dodge right next to bullets, you build charge. What charge does, dunno. I'm guessing that would probably... It's probably just a score multiplier. We're underwater. There is swimming. What do you... Ooh. Okay. That's fun. I keep losing where I am after dashing. Guess I can't kill that big thing just yet. Okay, sure. There you are. Get out of here. Right. I mean, look, they're switching up where the enemies are. I appreciate that. Add some variety to the mix. I might be contrarian if I say that I think the soundtrack is one of the best parts of the game. I feel like someone's gonna get offended by that. But it is actually damn good. It's just at like the right level of complexity to help you feel like you're getting into the zone. Like if you're concentrating on something, it's just a pleasant bop in the background. I just realized that these guys are fish. That's cute. Ow. Stop that. Oh, hi. Okay. Nope, we're not doing that again. That was just a one-off. Oh, heat can go over 100%. Interesting. What does that do? Oh my god, we're gonna follow that around. Careful, careful, careful. Hit. Okay, we good. Right. That's out. That's not in out. That. Dodge around. Okay. Sorry, I cannot read chat while this is all going on, but I will catch up because I think Jazzy is trying to give me some advice. Hey, got him. I do not have much health left. You can do a super attack. Don't know what button it is. Cool. It's triangle. Right, that's what the heat's for. Gotcha. That'll be useful in a boss fight. They just did it back to me. Oh, screw you, I guess. Oh, hi. Iru. So you're the one Saki was talking about. I heard you can fly really fast. You seem pretty strong. You didn't become strong for the sake of fighting. Don't let me do anything pointless. Sorry, them's the breaks. I don't know your reasons. That other girl didn't tell me either. In a nutshell, we just want to live on this planet. But for us to do that, we need to eliminate all of you first. Yeah, seems reasonable. Where? You want to live on this planet? Then why do you need to eliminate us? No clue personally. Just doing what we're told. Have you guys thought about, rather than flying around and just shooting everyone, what if, just hear me out on this, what if we settled our differences by playing an interdimensional board game instead? We could call it like, I don't know, something to do with breakfast drink, like a fruit juice or something. I don't know. We'll roll dice and fire missiles at each other. I'm sure it'll be fine. Orders are absolute. That's why I have to kill you right now. I'm saying I don't want to fight. Well, you can always... Oh my god. Just die. Okay. I don't think this is going to go very well for me. Just putting it out there. Considering I have about no health left. Yep, there we go. Should have dodged that. Okay. Not a fan of the E rank, but alright. Wow. Oh, we get to... Oh, God, it's got one of these wheels for entering a name. Oh, that takes me back. Oh, that takes me so far back. Well, we're going to be Larry for this one because that just feels appropriate. Impeccable. How do I end? There we go. Save a replay? No. That is game over, yeah. Wow. Okay. I don't know who those people are, but I'm guessing they're the default scores. So good on me for being 89 times better than the default score. All right. Stage select just as easy normal and there's no tutorial here. What are you talking about, Jazzy? There's no tutorial. See? Told ya. There isn't one. Nah, I feel validated. Alistair said, when September comes, I will submit the Toho 6 remake, and that's the best game in the series. Hell yes. That is a game over, yeah. As Sky said, it is a game over, but just remember the bingo is over for this game. Yes, the bingo is over already. Jazzy is just having the Mandela effect at the moment, being like, oh my god, what's happening? I remember there was, I'm sure there was one here somewhere. There was a tutorial. Not anymore, at least. If there is one, who knows where it is. That's local records, nothing in replays, boss match. Apparently I've not beaten any bosses. All right, we're gonna bump this up. We're gonna do normal mode now because we've got 16 minutes. Okay, we're gonna do it again, but on a harder difficulty, so you guys can watch me suffer even more. Yep. That's all the same. That's fine. Oh, yep, they fire faster. I'm not sure what the shield thing is, because it doesn't seem to prevent damage. Like, I still take damage. I'm a fan of the grazing mechanic, like building up weapon charges and whatnot. It would be nice if there was a healing mechanic, but I don't think it's that kind of game, to be honest. Okay. Oh my god. Cool. Those ones are not so bad because you can just shoot through the first wave of missiles that come through, and that counts. Like that. Oh, hi Panda, I know. I'm sorry, I really can't pay attention to you right now. You're fine. Alright. Ah, okay, so this guy did just have a aquatic version of him before. Oh my god! Stop that. Nope. Nope. Oh my god. Okay. Sure. Wow, half health already. Loving this. Okay. Jeez. Nope. Back in the early 2000s, when people made games, they really didn't mess around when it came to difficulty. Okay, that's not as effective. Why are the missiles shooting missiles? That I'm not a fan of. Oh, sheesh. Okay. Hey, you die off screen, you jerk. Come on, where's the boss? I'm gonna shoot a missile at you straight away. Oh, never mind. Yep. I've been spotted. You guys are investigating. You want to kill us all because you're a jerk. Oh, that's new. Oh, okay. Cool. So, from last time, they just did more mechanics. Got it. At least I can blow them up, I guess. What? Oh, I'm not winning this. Oh my god. Hey. Yep. Eat lasers. Nope, I'm out of lasers. Okay. Honestly, half the time I'm losing where I am after dashing, so it's fine. Let's get... Ah, dang it! Got it down to a last health bar. That's normal difficulty. Wow. They are, you're right, Mediate. When the boss says they want to kill me, they are taking it very seriously. Jeez, yeah. They weren't messing around. I saw someone saying something about the original game. I can't scroll back up the chat right now, so I'm sorry. That message has just gone into the ether. You might need to put it in again if you want me to have a chance of seeing it. Imagine Shingu arcade cabinet in 2008. Yeah. Was this game actually on arcades? Like, is this a port of an arcade game, or was this always straight to PC? Most indie games do have the same level of difficulty of older games. It's just they also have easier difficulties. Yeah, like if this is normal difficulty, that's insane. There we go. We're B_BAA today. There we go. That's perfectly pronounceable name. A Windows XP game only. Okay, see, it was never in arcades then, but it was probably like designed with that kind of game difficulty in mind. At least that would be my assumption just based on what we've played so far. Okay, I'm going to be totally honest. Do you guys want to see more of this? Because I have to replay all of level 1 again. Actually, can I start from level 2? Let's try level 2 again. We'll do this. Let's give it its dues, right? We'll see if we can actually get through level 2. I don't think it'll let us unlock level 3 because we're not doing it through arcade, but you know what? We're going to try. We're back on easy. I've had more experience. I'm still taking missiles to the face. I don't see what could go wrong here. Although we should probably have a quick peek at hard mode just to see how hard it actually gets, right? And like they've gone underwater in level 2, so where does the game go from there? This poor girl, like, is this an average day for her? She just woke up and is met with violence at this level? It's kind of wild. We've got no context or backstory on Suguri. All we know is she's a girl with far more weapons than she should have. And she can fly. And all of a sudden, there's people invading the planet. It's really kind of rude if you think about it. Like, this could just be a Monday for her. Maybe she was on her way to school. Oh, come on. That should have hit you. There we go. Alright, so we should have a mini-boss in a second, I think. One that comes in and hangs out in the middle. Oh. Oh, that's right. We do the fish things first. Ow. Oh, there he is. I don't know if that counts as doing damage to him. Definitely hit him, but there's no health bar, so who knows? Oh, hang on. Looked it up on PC Gaming Wiki. Different resolutions only supported in windowed mode. Steam version has been updated to support high resolutions. Windowed mode only. Okay, so full screen is what's causing the problem. Well, there we go. That is interesting. Thank you for that. Wow, okay, cool. Ah, it just doesn't have a health bar. Okay. Dash around there. At least using the bazooka clears out some of the, like, sea mines as well. Ow. Hit that one. There we go. That was much better than the first time. I still have half a health bar. For now. I'm sure I will lose it very quickly. Okay, it's like, where does the third level go? Ooh, a volcano? Okay, okay. Ah! Alright, yes, the other one from before. Eat missile! Oh, we dodged. I like, this one goes to like a bit of jungle stuff. Like, what? Okay. Nope. Alright, those are just not going to hit. That's not happening. Wow, okay, I'm getting annihilated here. I need to play a little bit more defensively. Nope. Okay, we can dodge that. Oh dear. Laser time. What is that? That was, wow, okay. Yeah, no, even easy mode, I am struggling. Am I just bad at bullet hells? Yeah, probably, actually, now I think about it. Yeah, I'm probably just bad at bullet hells. It's not a genre I've played a lot of, and I'm getting my butt handed to me on easy mode. Ugh, that's embarrassing. All right, you know what? We're going to put it to a vote. I feel bad. Oh, actually, that's right. I kind of have to quit the game to be able to put it to the vote, so forgive. There we go. If you guys do want to see more, like, I'm happy to play another round, but I'm afraid it will not be anything different to what we've already seen, and that's what's making me feel like it's time to do a vote. So I'm going to put it up. You guys can choose. Okay. This guy said, yeah, bullet hells are, well, hell if you're not used to them. I can see why people enjoy them. I can absolutely see why people enjoy them. Are they, for me, a game with more accessibility than this? Probably would be. I could enjoy it. There's elements of bullet hells that I enjoy. Don't get me wrong on that. Like the fast-paced nature of them, the skill-based aspect of needing to, you know, finely dodge between bullets. Like, there's a lot of mechanics at play that I enjoy. I mean, I'm appreciative just of the fact that it has an auto target for the weapons, so it makes it a bit easier to actually aim at what you're aiming at. Other bullet hell games I've played have been more just hold down the shoot button and move around, and eventually the enemy will die because it's just getting caught in your shots whether it wants to or not. So this is a bit different in that it's about positioning so that you can then shoot. Like, you have to find the safe spot to be able to then shoot. But I'm also probably playing it wrong. I'm pretty sure if I went and watched gameplay footage of someone else playing, I'd be like, oh, no, that's totally different. They're just dashing around the entire time and not taking any damage while still shooting somehow. Maple, by the way, to finally explain my incomprehensible joke from the beginning of the stream, you said, how is everyone going instead of how's everyone doing? So I joked that everyone's going to Brazil. Yes, I did get that one on the second go, Maple. I don't know, do other people not say, how's everyone going? Maybe that's an Aussie thing. We don't say, hey, how's everyone doing today? We go, how's everyone going? As in, it's going well. Which, in hindsight, it should be doing. I don't know why we say going. We just do. All right, we voted spin the wheel. Fantastic. That is what we'll move on to then. Cool. Thank you, Jazzy. I'm apologize if I did not do your game justice. I did the best I could. But we have been outvoted, and we are spinning and moving on to something else. Oh, it's Canadian? Oh, what are you at? What are you at, bees? What? Neo? Huh? I understood none of that. Oh, Nine Kings. Now that is a game I recognize. Okay. Now we're in for something. Something high quality. We have a free space this time. Save there. I am going to delete all cards because clearly we had a bunch there that we didn't need. So there you go. You'll be prompted to do a fresh card. I think it might be specifically Newfoundland Canadian. Oh, yeah, that's not real. There's no, that doesn't exist, Neo. Oh, they say boys a lot, pronounced like boys. What are you doing, boys? That's, yeah, that's definitely a regional dialect if ever I heard one. Oh, hang on a second. That's my Steam window. Can I? There we go. Cool. Let's have a look here. Nine Kings. And I just need to check what we got going on here. So Nine Kings was recommended by Zonorix. They said they played only the demo for this one, but it was one of the most fun demos they've played. May 2025. So it's been there for a little bit. Not a huge bit, just a little bit. Okay. What I missed there, Solo? Oh, also, Grail, very important. Yes, thank you for the reminder. Add your 2 points. I will do that now. I appreciate the reminder because guess what? In that short time, had forgotten. Doesn't take much. Hello, 2 points. And these are your first points for the month. That does get you onto the leaderboard, Solu. Unfortunately, that means John Leonard says goodbye. What? Caps why? That's more like it. Solo kissing. You're on. Congrats. Yes, that does count as ground, which is something important already. Go on. Take the bonus points. What's... Oh, I got Steam cards for that. Cool. All right, cool. That'll be like 50 cents that I can reclaim from that game. I'm curious, do most people, like, if you get trading cards, do you keep them? Do you sell them? Do you turn them into gems? What do you do with them? I'm curious to know what other people do. I'm sure there is an optimal tactic for how to get the most out of Steam cards, and I have no clue what it is because I can't be bothered researching it. So just tell me what you do and I'll go with that. Sky keeps them. Do you make badges out of them? You just stockpile as many as possible to put more strain on Steam servers and make them pay just a little bit more. Mike Uster, I sell them because I don't care about badges, don't like inventory clutter. I get that. Level 9 Druid. Dev gets some money for every card sold. Ah, so it's actually better to sell them if you want to support the dev. Like, they probably get cents of a cent, but, you know, something's better than nothing. And, you know, my privilege to take the 5 cents they sell for is not even worth the time it takes to put them on the market. That had softened my feeling. Although for me, like, I've had a couple have gone up to like 50 cents for a single card, which I'm like, oh, okay. Not bad, not bad. All right, what have we got going on here? Nine Kings, a fast-paced roguelike kingdom builder. Grow your empire and fight massive battles against powerful rival kings. Break the game with thousands of insane builds to become the king of kings. All right. All right, I'm interested. This definitely does not have less than 200 reviews, given that it's currently sitting at, 9,665. That is slightly more than 200. Just going to put it out there. Also, I'm not sure if the stream quality has been affected. It looks kind of blurry on my end, so I'm guessing you guys probably can't see it that well. And the stream preview is not showing it. Here, let me refresh this. Try and see what it looks like on your end. Oh, yeah, you can't read anything. That's fine. All right, well, let's watch the trailer together. Oh, there is a multiplayer update. Hello, I'm always here for that. This is the launch trailer. It's 50 seconds. That's less than a minute. All right. We have different kings, which are themes like playing cards. That's cool. It's pixel art for sure. We have a currency. There's health. That's definitely health. I'm liking the mix of like metal with medieval brass. That's kind of fun. Okay. Hi, hello, welcome. How you doing, mate? So fun to try and break it. This has potential. I'm liking the look of it. Yeah, it was added to it back in 2025, so it definitely tracks that it's had enough time to get a bunch of reviews on. I'm gonna say, like, this is one that I had heard of and I'm pretty sure was well received. Is there anything else that we can get just from looking at these cutscenes for these screenshots? You know what? That counts as a dialogue box. I love that they're themed after Magic the Gathering cards. That's cute. That's cute. Don't think there's anything else that we can easily get from there. Right, so release date was definitely after 2020. We can absolutely get random or procedural generation because it's roguelike. I agree. Have they made anything else? Yes, they did one called Seraph's Last Stand, which seems to be a 2D roguelike. And they're working on another game by the look of it. No, that was demo was back out in 2023. So they've got two other games that just have a demo: Under God and Ending Tao. Is it the same publisher? No, that is definitely a different publisher. So not same developer and publisher, and they have made more than one game. It has been wishlisted by 2 of my friends, and it has been purchased by 5 of my friends. But it is still early access, technically. Huh. Actually, surprised it hasn't fully released. Oh, it is on sale. You can get a tile for that. The game is on sale. It does have full controller support. We do have accessibility options because it's got camera comfort. That counts. And it also says in there custom volume controls. So we can actually mark off volume sliders early. Full controller support, I said. We do support additional languages, and I'm just curious, is Swedish on here? Oh my god, this one does have Swedish. You don't see that all the time. It is Steam Deck compatible. We have more than 20 achievements. We have got gifts in the description. Have unique. We do have unique as well. It was right in front of me. There were no related games at the top. So related games down here are Slay the Spire. I will give that. Vampire Crawlers. Yep. Card Battler Strategy. Balatro. Slay the Spire 1 and 2. So this one, the related games are related. I will give them that. We have a developer website. We have a developer YouTube. And I'm assuming the game has been updated. Absolutely it has. The last update was June 27th. So literally last month. Was it very positive? Yes, it was very positive, Jazzy. You get that one as well. Yeah, no, Druid. Always surprised to see Swedish on the list. Okay. I think that gives us everything that we can get from here. Have I missed anything? Checked all of that. I don't want to read the reviews because I don't want to spoil myself. The trailer was less than a minute. We got that one. Accessibility, currency, sliders, health, languages. Yes, the game is more than $10. Good call, Sky. It is currently $14.97 on that's 50% off. That's not bad. $15 seems like a fine price to pay for this game. At least on first impressions. That's all we can get from there then. Oh, there we go. Thank you. Maple's updated the list now. All right. If I have missed something, we'll come back for it. I'm going to put you guys on a holding screen while I get this purchased. Good luck with the Wordle. You know how this goes. Get it done. We're looking for efficiency. Spam words at it until you've got some clues and then see what happens. This one, I don't know what the file size is going to be. This one could surprise us with how efficiently it has been compacted. Because it has finished downloading already. That was quick. Let's see. File size after installing is 197 megabytes. Are you seriously telling me this game has the same file size as Suguri? It's 7 megabytes more. That's impressive. That blows my mind. File size is irrelevant in the grand scheme of things unless you're talking about a game which is like 500 gig. Okay. Kings was a solid first guess. Fair, that's fair. Oh, there we go. Panda has decided just to mush her face into her bed. Because she is adorable and knows it. Oh, Stole was a great guess. Look at that. 3 letters straight up. What on earth is going to go at the end of that? Oh yeah, having no E at the end makes things a little bit trickier. It can't be stonk, because I already used the N and the K. Where are you going to go from here, chat? Storm was a solid guess. Not going to get you the answer, though. But you know, I'm looking forward to jumping into Nine Kings. I love a good, what's I looking for? Not Balatro. I don't want to use like Balatro like, but I like games that can make you feel powerful through just simply taking advantage of how their mechanics work. Like I was able to finally put some time into trying out Risk of Rain 2 for the first time last night, and that gave me a little bit of that feeling as well, just running around picking up picking up items and power-ups and watching the effects stack and kind of seeing where it got to. Like, that kind of thing can make you feel powerful without breaking the game. That's tricky to achieve. It was stout. Well done. Got it just at the end there. Was a... It came down to the wire. There's a lot of possibilities what it could have been at the end. All right, so let's get into it. 9 kings. Here we go. Have a look at what we've got going on the settings side. Okay, that's a developer logo. And a publisher logo. Okay. Oh, we got a cutscene. Oh, we saw this in the trailer. Ah, yes. The greatest threat to humanity. Paperwork. Maple said, we've arrived. We are at Brazil. We are. It turned out you were actually predicting this. From the very start of the stream, we were going to Brazil. It was made popular by a Brazilian YouTuber. I did not know that. Alright, welcome to the early access of 9 Kings. We're thrilled to share the game with you and excited to hear any and all feedback you might have. Throughout early access, we'll be adding content and features, bug fixing, balancing, and generally working to make the game better through all the comments and feedback of the player community. Thank you for your support as we work to make 9 Kings the best game possible. Okay. Options. Wait, the armrest back up. We're going to go keyboard and mouse on this one. Yes, perfect. We do have separate sound sliders. Love it. It did detect the correct resolution. Did not start in windowed mode. Oh my god, this is the slowest scrolling menu ever. If you're going to make a menu that can be scrolled with the scroll wheel, at least make it scroll a little bit faster than that. You can click and drag it, but like, come on, that's silly. Okay, we've got a couple of gameplay options. We don't need to worry about that. Okay, turn on and off screen shake, blood, etc. That's nice. That's it. No rebindable controls here. Okay. What's in extras? Oh, we got credits. We have found credits. Fantastic. What else was in extras? Achievements, compendium. Oh, okay, for the different... Ooh, King of Time. That's a cool design. Got a clock face for a base. King of Progress. I mean, look at those abs. Is that not a king you would want to follow? My lord, please let me touch your abs. Okay, King of Nomad skip. That's nature? That's messed up. King of Blood, King of Greed, King of Spells, the King of Nothing. That feels like my life. Sky is redeeming a free space. Mike Uster said they highly doubt we're going to have aliens, but a man can dream. I mean, that's fair. We have gone for rebindable controls. All right, so everyone can mark off redeem something and rebindable controls. Very nice. Let's get into the actual game, shall we? Multiplayer. Oh, play 3 games to unlock. Ooh. All right, single player. Let's go. To begin with, we can only play as the King of Nothing. Everything else unlocks after you meet certain conditions. Okay. King of Nothing. I guess it's just showing what they start with. Yeah. Castle heals a stone projectile onto your enemy. Soldier. Balanced melee troop gains plus 1% damage per... Oh boy. Okay. Paladin. Defensive melee troop. Damage buffs also increase its HP. Archer deals weak but fast range damage. Farm. Every year adds 1 unit to 1 adjacent troop per level. That could snowball very quickly. Huh. Blacksmith every year adds 2% attack damage to adjacent troops and constructions. Scout Tower shoots powerful single target arrows. Levels up target plot. Steel Coat cancels the first hit the target unit would take every battle. Okay. Oh, we will start on peasant difficulty because that's where it wants to be. Maple is also redeeming a free space. What are you redeeming, Maple? I'm going to pause just in case. Redeeming DLC, but no bingo yet. Okay, DLC has been redeemed. Everyone can mark that one off as well. Year is 887. These are your enemies. I was my own enemy, I think. Interesting. Alright, drag a castle onto an empty plot. I will put it in the middle, because why not? These are some big trees if that's how big my castle is. Drag a troop card onto an empty plot to create an army. A battle starts whenever you have only 2 remaining cards in your hand. That is interesting. Let's go with just soldiers. And we'll put the soldiers here. Go get them! My little army of soldiers. Can I do anything? Oh, I can launch stones. Excellent. Get them. Sky is also redeeming a free space. Battle 1. Pick your... Oh, so you can take cards from the other kings. Oh, they're calling lives and bingo. Okay, we're going to pause for a sec. Let's jump over and take a look. Where is my one here? Called bingo. Ooh. Can the small jump animation count as a jump? I'm afraid not. Not an actual jump. Where is Sky? Oh, it might be irrelevant because we've got a bingo anyway. Okay, so Sky has managed to get pixel art, release date after 2020, yeah, more than $10, random or procedural generation, lives, yeah, which I think was the free space. Yes. Game has been updated and rebindable controls. That is a bingo. That is wild. As you nearly got it here, and I would have given good tutorial because it's pretty good so far. And you weren't able to get, you got blocked by the less than 200 reviews on that one though. Okay, so Sky will get 3 points. I'm just having a look. Mike, Mike Aster, you were 1 away. You just needed aliens. I'm so sorry. That was so close for you. Y has some weird stuff going on here. That's curious. Solu, you still needed 3 in almost any direction to be able to get something there. You got a nice block of 4 in a row there, so it was looking good to start with. And Mediate, you got blocks by the middle one as well. Mediate, you could have redeemed that as a free space. That would have got you it straight away. Dang. So close. Oh, next time. Okay, let's go ahead and give 2 points to Sky. Oh, it's just Sky's first on for the month as well. Oh wait, not 2 points. That's 3 points. That's a 7 by 7. Let's be fair. Yep, no, I can count. Hey. Which means, although Solo just got onto the list, they're immediately straight off the list again. Ouch. This is a competitive map. We've got a lot of names on the list, so when we do the prize draw, it could be anyone's game. Okay, cool. Nicely done. Well, feel free to clear off the board, and let's carry on with the gameplay. So far, this is feeling really nicely polished. Like, the animations are right, like, when it comes to like mousing over things, it's got the little sound effects. The background music is turn up a bit so you guys can hear it a bit more, but it's nice and ambient. It's got that kind of like, it sets the mood with the instrumentation they've used. And already, like, I can start to see ways that these are going to combine together. Area damage turret. Every year sacrifices an adjacent unit per level to gain +2 damage. Summon 1 demon per level. For each dead ally, grows permanently 0.5% stronger. Okay, so you want to get demons to then feed to your mangler turret. Which, okay, interesting. And that will get more powerful when the bombers die. I see how that chains together. Well, let's go with the demon altar. Hover over any plot to check its stats. You can level up any plot by stacking matching cards. Okay, well, I don't have any matching cards yet, but I can see it does 10 damage. And these guys, move speed 1, crit chance 5, damage 3. Okay, cool, you can see the stats that way, it's nice. Let's put a demon altar out, because that seems like fun. Didn't summon anything. That's fine. Alright, we fight. Oh no, there's the demon, he's on the field. Gotcha. Have a rock. It didn't kill him. Alright, we're fine. Okay, so that leveled up. Yeah, Demon Altar is best because you want scaling as early as possible. That's why I picked it. I'm like, well, if it's going to level up every time, let's start doing it now. Okay. Alice said, only created one because mine was reset. Only had one used. FYI, I think the person who was doing the fake bingo tiles last round did it again. There's 2 bingo spaces for me, but I only did 1. This is why I'm keen to get the overlay, because it's going to reduce any of this kind of stuff going on. The bingo impersonation is really weird because like it barely affects anything at all. Yeah, it doesn't really impact anything because we verify it anyway. But yeah, when we get this overlay working, it'll be directly in Twitch. So there'll be no way to create multiple sheets or fake ones or anything like that. So it should be a bit easier to moderate. Is there a way to zoom in and see the action? I will try. We will find out. Okay, do we want to do that one now? Every year adds plus 2%. Let's get the archer out, and then we'll probably put the blacksmith between them, which means I put that in a real dumb spot. But if I put the archer here, I'll be able to put a blacksmith in between them. That'll work. I can do it next time. Can I zoom in? No, I cannot. But I'm guessing it's because these battles are going to become even more large scale over time. Okay. Vampirism. Units attacks heal for 25% of the damage dealt. Cemetery. If an adjacent unit dies in battle, summons an imp to fight in its place. I think we'll just take another castle card so we can upgrade that. The number over each plot shows you the damage they dealt during the last battle. Okay, cool. So the archers actually did quite a lot of damage. Got it. Let's put you here. Yes. Excellent. Now you guys will start doing more damage. You look nasty, so let's hit you. Go! Big rocks. Get them. Fantastic. These guys got nothing on me. Okay, and they'll start getting more and more damage. Ooh, yeah, that was the other king's troops. Okay, Spire. Heals your units that are closest to death during battle. Combustion. Enemies killed by the bearer explode, dealing plus 20% of its damage to nearby foes. Static. Units attacks trigger a lightning chain that deal 9 damage, plus 1 chain per stack. That sounds pretty good. We'll take that. Oh, this is new. Royal Decree. Payroll Smith Tower Outsourcing. The first reroll in every encounter gives you plus 10 gold instead of taking. You're encouraged to reroll. Smith Tower. Scout towers now give plus 2% damage to adjacent plots, and blacksmiths shoot arrow projectiles. So it's combining those 2 effects together. Outsourcing. Receive 9 free rerolls. Let's do Smith Tower. Okay. Interesting. So I'm guessing that needs to be used on a unit. Discard cards here and skip here in exchange for gold. Oh, okay, so there's a tracker at the top. So that's Royal Council. Merchant. Use gold to buy cards from every king. Diplomat. And then there's a new policy there. Okay. There's a lot going on here. So this I can place here and it will start buffing those guys as well. Yep. Oh boy. This is 9 kings, not a Nick. Get out of here. Crush the enemy. Perfect. Okay. Don't want to necessarily do that. Heal for 25% damage dealt. That could be useful to help them stay alive. Okay, so there's 9 units there. There's 9 units there. Okay. I only get to use one of these. Let's upgrade our castle to begin with. Ooh. Okay, that gave a lot of buffs. That was smart. You there, wizards! Die! Thank you. Fear my catapult. Yeah, these guys have got nothing. I see how these buffs work. This is going to be kind of wild. Alistair, if someone else has the same name as someone else, wouldn't Grail know the name on the redeem is different from on the bingo? Potentially. But the thing is, I know whose name is whose in the chat. And I'll know who you are on Discord to make sure that we give the right... Like, if someone wins a prize, it'll go to the right person. Like, pretending to be someone else is not advantageous for the purpose of, you know, trying to actually get anything. Okay, ranged spellcaster, damage increases for each enchantment base. Well, that's not going to be helpful because we've got no enchantments. Fine. Alistair, also, I was wondering, will Bingo only be on Twitch? Once we get the extension working, yes, it will only be on Twitch. For a little ways off, I think what we'll do is we'll still continue to stream on both platforms, but you'll only be able to do the bingo via Twitch. That's still a little ways to go. Offering destroys the target plot and gives you 3 random tome cards. No, thank you. Zonorix, yes, welcome. All right. Yeah, it is one of your games. You popped in at just the right time. Bastions, enemies killed by the bearer explode. I don't want any of those. Let's just do a reroll. We've got gold. We can do a reroll. Every year has a 50% chance of duplicating an enchantment of one adjacent troop. Or Shaman buffs allies attacks damage based on its own damage. Well, because we are going to put enchantments on some of them, so the library could be pretty useful. Jack of Magic. I don't know what triggered that, but we've got it. Midas Touch. When this troop kills an enemy, 2% chance to earn 1 gold. I don't really care about that. Not yet. Rewind. Throw this into the pit to replace your current hand with copies of your last played... Oh, wow. If you want to buff up one thing, you can absolutely do that in a big way. Attacks slow the enemy's movement and attack speed by 20%. Alice has said, maybe bingo website for playing on YouTube, and if you're on Twitch, you need to use the extension. It's a fair thought, but what we want to do is make it so that it's less admin for people needing to update the list of words. By doing it on Twitch, the backend becomes literally click the thing, and it auto-populates a list that you'll be able to see on your screen of what bingo tiles have been called, rather than having to have someone who's typing it manually behind the scenes. If we try and do what you've suggested, we actually are making more work for ourselves by having to manage 2 platforms at the same time. What we're trying to do through this is move it to one platform that is simpler and easier and takes less work, but still gives the same functionality as what we've currently got. So while I appreciate it might be a pain not being able to play it on YouTube anymore, the experience over on Twitch should be much better. Zonix, the problem with this game on the stream is the cooler kings have longer unlock conditions. Yeah, we can only do the basic ones at the moment. Alistair, if we do it, we should be able to transfer points to Twitch then. Unfortunately, no, because they use different systems. But I'll see if we can find a way to be able to use up points beforehand to make sure everyone's on an even playing field, or at least as much as possible. Because we don't want people to have an advantage. Unit's first hit is always critical. Unit gains plus 1% damage whenever any plot levels up. That could be good, but the crit hit to start things off to get more survivability honestly could be huge. But that getting buffed by the library won't do anything, whereas this getting buffed by the library will. So we will take that one. Thank you. Okay, so we can actually play 2 cards this time. So let's put you here, because those archers are actually doing quite good. And we'll put you here so that you can upgrade, or potentially upgrade, that enchantment. Okay. Ooh, they've got some big things now. Okay. Well, we still win. Easy peasy. We got this. How's this one working? Oh, here we go. Now we can get the Mangler again. Yeah, sacrifice an adjacent unit. Oh, I see how that works now. Okay. Fast aggressive troop, many small units. That might be the way to go. Let's take the imp. Because we'll be able to buff the imps as well, which should be fun. How was this guy working again? Summons one demon per level. Okay, so we need to increase that level. For each dead ally, it grows permanently 0.5% stronger. Yeah, okay, so he's not going to be too useful if our allies aren't dying, but if we get these guys out, they should die. Okay, here we go. Pikmin death noises, you're not wrong on that. It is kind of close. There we go, just wipe out all those wizards. Bye. Go, little imps, you are my sacrificial imps to buff the demon altar. Enemies killed by the bear explode. I kind of want that chain lightning. I think that's going to be pretty good. Yeah. Diplomat, my lord, it is time to wage war against another king. What do you think we've been doing? Choose to... Okay, we... By diplomacy, they mean choose who to kill. There was no peace to be made here. That's not diplomacy. It's not diplomacy. This is just aggression. But okay, that's fine. Let's wage war against the King of Time. Because... Oh, okay, so now we've got more enemies. I see. So there could be different units coming our way. How do we win? Is it just who's the most powerful at the end of this? Oh, hang on. How many? There's 13 there, 9 there, 9 there. So if we put static on these guys... They're going to do a lot of attacks and trigger a lot of chain lightning. That could be interesting. Yeah, screw it. Have some static. Alright, these guys are getting 4% more damage every time, so they're going to start getting pretty strong. Okay, these are the time mage guys at the back. They can die. Oh, that was a waste. Go! We're doing good. But we are also on the easiest difficulty, so I'm not surprised. And we get some of their abilities now, that's right. Portal, when this building reaches level 3, your kingdom travels 2 years back in time. So it gives you a chance to like level up more and get stronger because you're against weaker enemies. Brings plot back 1 level but retains all its current stats and effects so you can level it up past level 3. Extremely slow, release a massive explosion when fully... We're going for this one so I can potentially stack more things. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna put... I'm assuming I can put more than one buff. Can I put static on you again? Yes! Yes, we can! Oh, no. This is gonna get... Ooh, we're getting hurt here. King of Blood's getting strong. Not strong enough. Alright. There we go. We can stack... Because I assume I need... I don't think you can stack imps on imps, right? You can stack these guys. Because that's a building. Yeah, we're going to do that. I don't need to use regression yet. So maybe you can stack them. Because there's the little marker down the bottom. So the buffs are different to using the same ones on each other. Yeah, okay, you can stack them. Interesting. Do we want these guys to be able to heal? Maybe. Yeah, you guys, let's put a buff on you. Because that should be leveling up those things. I am liking how this kind of all works together. It's very clever. Alright, eat rocks. Okay. Ooh, another regression. Yeah, we'll take that. We'll take that. I am reading Chad's on Rix's, okay. Right, let's stack a demon altar. Love it. Okay. Now our demon boy's getting stronger. Oh, these archers at the back need to go. This is the Nothing Rebellion. Okay, I was wondering why it said Nothing was still a an opponent. There we go. Oh my god, the imps are doing so much damage. Let's take the soldiers so we can stack that. Feast doubles the maximum HP of all troops. That could be pretty good to keep them alive. Development gives you 1 wild card for every empty plot you have. I've only got 1 empty plot, so that's not that good. Let's take Feast. Doubles the maximum HP of all troops. Okay. Yeah, they want less nothing. You're absolutely right. Less nothing is more nothing at the end of the day. These guys did 897 damage because they've got now 3 stacks of chain lightning. That's insane. Duplicating the enchantment is going to be nuts. These imps are going to go wild. Let's stack soldiers. There we go. Oh my god. So many buffs. I am loving this. I am actually loving this. This is the best kind of numbers go up in my eyes. Like, I understand why Balatro is so well loved, but I've got no interest in poker. But you give me imps that I can stack with chain lightning to make them insanely powerful? Yeah, we're going places now. Oh, all your wizards back here eat rocks. Stupid wizards. Yeah, you didn't think about magical barriers to protect you from rocks, did you? What are you going to do against a swarm of imps? Oh no. Alright, what can we go for here? I think we take the library. Make that stronger? I don't know what's going to happen when we stack it, but I think it's going to be worthwhile. Ranged spellcaster. Don't really care. Destroys target plot gives you 3 rounds. Nah, we're going to take the library again. Oh, hi! You're new. Okay, we've got more space now. I'm guessing that's a good thing. Expansion mode. Oh, you have to pay for these. These have chests on them. I was wondering about that. Do these give me something if I take that spot? Let's try this one. I only got to take 1. That didn't... I got to pick loot, so that's good. Farm. Every year adds 1 unit to 1 adjacent troop per level. I see. Yeah, we'll take that. I haven't got anywhere good to put it yet. I mean, it's not going to do too much if I put it there, right? It will. If we stack the library, I'm guessing that 50% chance is going to increase, right? Effect stack. Maybe it just triggers twice now. I'm okay with that. I am absolutely okay with that. No, I was... yeah, the farm's not in a good spot just yet. I'm holding on to the regression cards because I will use them when it gets to max stack and I've got more than I can apply. But now I am just going to put the farm up here so at least it's doing something because it's better than using a regression card. Okay, because these imps are already doing tons of damage, so now we're just getting more imps. Oh, the Nothing Rebellion has gotten stronger. What a shame, they're all gonna die. Oh no. Sucks to be you. Those freaking imps are going wild. Paladin. I don't think I need those just yet. It might be better... Because I would put them up there to be able to take advantage of the farm if I could. Yeah. If I was smart, you'd be putting like the farms near the smithy so that you can get like multiple buffs on the same thing. Let's buff the archers. We'll do that. Here you go, little guys. Get stronger. Okay. It's now 18 of them. That's a big swarm of enemies. Alright. Eat rocks. I'm just going to go out there and say Chain Lightning Imps is overpowered. Screw it. Let's give them vampirism as well. Here you go, guys. Start getting stronger. Oh, the library failed twice? What? Rubbish. That shouldn't be possible. Jack of Rainbows. What is this? Just nature? Where'd these guys come from? Ooh, hello. Special cards? Yes, please. Okay. Target's HP and damage are now equal to whichever is higher. Smite. Every time the unit takes a hit, a laser deals 10% of its damage to a random enemy. Oh, that on the imps could be a little bit overpowered. Echo form. Duplicates target plot and all its stats to one empty adjacent plot. This is cool. HP and damage are now equal to whichever is higher. That could be pretty overpowered. Have something that's already got huge amounts of HP to suddenly have huge amounts of damage. But the idea of smite on the imps, I think, is too good to pass up, right? Because they're gonna get hit. They're at the front line. And they already do a lot of damage. Screw it. We're putting smite on the imps, and that's gonna get potentially buffed by the library. This could go absolutely... Oh my god! Yeah, that works. Okay, I don't think I need any of these guys. Magnetic Spellcaster, when an adjacent plot gets an enchantment, it gets it to... Oh my god, I see how that could stack. We're just gonna upgrade the castle for now. Ooh, okay. Jack of Arms. Can buy some cards. Shaman buffs allies attack based on its own damage. More archers. Warlock. Melee tank that gains area damage. Gains HP for each tome used. Mob. Stone throwing units. Gains a unit whenever different adjacent cards gain one. Thief. Assassin troop that jumps the enemy's back line. That's kind of cool. And bombers. Do I want any of these? If this game is peaking, the imps for the win for sure. Shaman could be pretty good if I can get to a spot where it can start buffing its own damage. I don't know what tomes are. I'm guessing they're the buffs that I've been casting. Like, out of all of these, I think... Oh, we could just go more archers to buff our archers. That might be smarter. Attack based on its own damage. Ah, screw it. Shamans it is. We'll take some shamans. In fact, we've got money. We can take that as well. Yeah, let's go with that. I don't know what that button does. Oh, let me see what is already in my hand. Okay, that's useful. Oh, we're gonna leave. That's enough. I'm happy with that. We will buff the castle, which I'm assuming will do more things. Damage hit per second. Let's see what this does. Okay, that gave them another buff. We'll take that. What did I put on? I'd like to be able to see the buffs that I've already got on these guys. Kind of annoying that I can't, but otherwise this is good. Plus ally attack based on own damage. That will work for putting next to that one. Yeah. You go there, and then we put the archers on there. So they're at max level, but I can regress them if we need to. Okay, yeah, that's a lot of enemies, but it's fine. My chain lightning is going to obliterate them. See? Nothing to worry about. Absolutely nothing to worry about. We could get more imps. We're getting more imps. Yeah, there we go. I'm sorry, did that just say plus 50% damage? Because I think that said plus 50% damage. Jesus Christ. My rocks are pointless now. What do we take here? None of these are actually that useful. Already got, I think, enough regression. You know, we'll take another regression and hope we get more imps later. Weak spot. Frozen, stunned, or poisoned targets take 50% more. Doesn't help us. Twin shot. Archers now shoot +1 arrow per hit. Supplies. Replaces your hands with a copy of your king's of each of your king's cards. No, I think that's fine. I think we go for twin shot. Let's buff the archers. That's more like it. Okay, this does keep going. I have to use a regression. We're going to use it on the imps so that we can then level them up again later. Ah, the library failed. How dare you, library? Alright, rocks, do your thing. That works. Nothing Rebellion's got nothing on us! Okay, ooh, we can start buffing the archers some more because we can also regress them. So, I'm assuming, yeah, it would not let me play it on there. That is an invalid move. So we're going to regress them. The next time we can buff them. Now we're getting somewhere. Oh, they're back with their army again. Jeez. Yep, we're fine. Oh my god, it's more imps. Let's do it. Lord, our diplomats can now make peace with an enemy king. Oh, that's nice. We'll make peace with the King of Time. I think we've done enough regression for now. Because then we won't be able to get any cards from them. But I want to keep getting a couple more from this guy, maybe? Yeah, are we good for imps? No, we need more imps. Goodbye, King of Time. I was hoping we'd be able to do one of the other guys, but that's fine. Also got an achievement for that. Toxic relationship. Okay, we are out of time, though. So we're going to put this to a vote. I really hope you guys say we can continue playing, because I'm really enjoying this. I want to see how this ends, because there's things coming up like Battle to Protect the Kingdom, and that is a rainbow one again, and I want to see what else kind of wild stuff can happen. In the meantime, I will attempt to collate my thoughts. I'm obviously having a lot of fun playing this, and that doesn't happen very often. I think it's just because a lot of these mechanics are simple enough that they can combine in some really interesting ways to make you feel powerful. Things that start as simple as like a 2% damage buff, when you start to then stack them and then get enchantments that can duplicate, you can start to see how things snowball very quickly. So they've done an excellent job of having something that is mechanically easy to understand, but has a lot of depth and complexity in terms of where your build can take you. And that's impressive. The art style is simple. Do I wish it was like a bit more detailed, or I could zoom in to see the battles more closely? Yeah, sure. The thing is, the battles last like 10 seconds. It's not, you know, a strategy game where you're following your units around for minutes or hours at a time and watching every little detail. This is fast-paced, go, 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 to keep giving you those little dopamine hits. So I think actually having a fairly simplistic art style so that you can see at a glance what's going on is smart. Like, it's managed to visually convey all the information that you need, and also, what am I looking for? Conceptually convey everything that's going on with the game in a really simple way that's impressive. Where did we land? Wow, okay, yeah, we actually voted to continue playing. Okay, we will put another 30 minutes on the clock, and we will carry on. I hope you guys are enjoying watching this as much as I'm enjoying playing it. Alright, let's continue. There we go. 30 minutes is back. Nice. No, I don't think having the option from the top is that great. Oh, we're going to test it out. I don't think anyone's actually going to vote for it this time, but it's there if people wanted to. Zonorix from the top is, like, if it gets selected, the game that is currently at the top of the list on the wheel gets played instead of at random. I wanted to put it on there just as a way in case like you guys like, you know what, let's just pick a game that's been on the wheel for a long time. Get a chance to play that one instead. Okay, we can play more imps. That is definitely the play here. These guys doing more damage means that the big lasers will also do more damage. Holy cow. These guys had 141 units, I had 114. I lost, like, none. I can make more on the farm. Do we do more on the farm? We do more on the farm. Because then it's going to be more troops. They're recruiting twice. There's 63 imps in this army now. Oh my god. Yeah, it does split the other votes a little bit more, you're right. That's it. I put it in to test out, like, if people would be interested in going for that option. We can always remove it. I'm not that attached to it. Okay. Probably target plots to level up adjacent plots. I don't think I want to do that just yet. Sacrifice an adjacent unit per level to gain plus. See, now this I can put next to the imps. Because they'll be gaining more every year than we're using from the Mangler. So I think that's going to be pretty smart, and they get some more AoE going on. Okay, and we can choose where to put it now. Fantastic. So if I want to put it over here, I can. Fantastic. Mangler, you're going over there. Excellent. So that'll start doing more shots. That's a lot of wizards, just saying. Look at all those lasers going off. That's insane. We just obliterated their front line in seconds. Nice. Alright. So what did these guys do? Increase buffs attack based on their own damage. So yeah, we need to make sure that they're getting as much damage as possible. The Mangler is just going to have fun hanging out over there. Going to do his thing. What do I want to take here then? I take the gains area damage. Deals haste speed for each tome used. Wizard, ranged spellcaster. Damage increase of each enchantment it bears. Let's do a reroll. I don't think I actually want any of those. Library! Yes, please! And then we can also look at adding combustion to the imps. These imps are going to be so overpowered. Okay. Zono just says far more imps. Yes, exactly. But more imps with more buffs. That's what we need. Holy cow, these guys are going to go nuts. This reminds me of playing StarCraft, where it's just like all Zerglings all the way, all the time. Just Zerg rush, Zerg rush, Zerg rush. I think we won, guys. I think we did it. Yeah, okay. I don't think we want to buff the Mangler just yet. We're going to run out of imps if we keep doing that. We want to keep building the imp army. So let's not take any of those. Come on, give me some imps. Yes, imps. There we go. So we're going to regress the imps. So next turn, we buff the imps again. Gray, 35 months of membership is insane. Well done. Thank you for supporting. This is the kind of nonsense you get to support. Bingo's over to not let me forget Grail's tyranny. Was that in regards to something else? Because I feel like this is tyranny happening in real time right now. Melee troop that gains 9 units every year. Oh, if we put that next to the Mangler, that's going to go nuts. Random fire plot becomes any other card type of the same type.
At Richard MB joined the crusade.
What? Richard, thank you for becoming a member and supporting. Actually, no, sorry. It lied. You're still paying 29 months of membership. I was like, you're already one. But yeah, nearly 3 years is nuts. Alice said, just to clarify, are all streams only going to be on Twitch It would be just the bingo on Twitch. I think we'll still continue to dual stream because it seems like there's some demand for that. So we'll probably continue to dual stream, but bingo will only be on the Twitch. I don't think I want random fire. Like, doubling the stats is cool, but that's also risky. Osmosis. All plots of the same card as the target plot get plus 10% to all stats. I don't have multiple plots of the same type. Not yet. So I think we go for Replicator next to the Grinder. That feels the way to go. Also, how do I know when I get to expand? Oh, there, the tower, expand your kingdom. So I've got to wait for another tower before I can put down anything new anyway. All right, but in the meantime, more imps. Good God. Good luck. Yeah, Gray, I understand you want to watch on there because no ads. That's I think what swayed my decision with not going just to Twitch. That chain lightning is just shredding. Okay, we don't have any of those, and I would have nowhere to put down a spire, and I don't want things to get healed anyway. I guess one of these is going to get sacrificed. We'll take the wizard for now. I've got nowhere I can put him. Payroll. First one gives plus 10 gold. Freshman doubles all stats of all level 1 troops. That's fine. Actually, none of those are that good. Doubles critical damage. Castle hits now leave a trail of fire on the ground. Deals plus 1 damage per tick. That's better, but I reckon we can find something better in here. Attack your units. Those enemies gain plus 1... Is that gonna stack with the chain lightning? Oh no, wait, that's the other way around. Every time you attack my units. I thought it was every time I attack those units. Because it's thorns. No, none of those are that good. Not yet. I'm sorry, who is selling my teeth on eBay? Is that a fantastic name? It's obviously someone who was watching on Twitch before. I'm gonna re-roll one more time. Oh, it's Hydrolintony. Hello, hello. Increases the damage range of area attacks by 30%. Oh, here we go. Every plot with troops now gains plus 1 unit per year. Yes, that's what we want. That is absolutely what we want. Oh, I'm not going to be able to put down the replicator. Boo. Wanted to use him. We can at least stack more archers. That's all good. They're not really doing much compared to the imps. It's fine. Alright. Everything can just die now. Thank you. They had 298 units and they're all dead. Let's upgrade the mangler? No, Demon Altar. That'll do. So I'm not sure if this counts as... Like, when it sacrifices, does that boost the Demon Altar? Maybe? Who knows? But we're going to buff it again. Excellent. Ooh, plus stack of Vampirism. Love it. Thank you. I never expected to use this account in my life. The username was just a random sentence you thought. It's a good random sentence, not gonna lie. Alright, have fun, guys. You're all dead. It was nice knowing you. We can finally upgrade the blacksmith. And I'm guessing if steel coat gets replicated, it becomes like the first hit, second hit, third hit. But that's fine. We want things to potentially die. So let's just upgrade the blacksmith. Oh, okay. Camp. When a card is placed on an empty plot, camp's adjacent plots gain plus 2% to all stats. That's fine. We're not going to have any more empty plots. Dragon's Den. Summons powerful single strike dragons. I've got nowhere to put it though. I can't actually use any of these. I mean, that's cool though. Forest every year adds plus 2 HP. Nah. Single target tower plus 0.5% attack speed for... Okay, so that one's all about gold. Got it. That does poison damage to it. Jeez. There's a lot going on here. We'll take the Dragon's Den even if I can't put it down. I think it'll just be nice to have. Like, I feel more powerful by holding that card, you know? So let's do this, because now they're going to be plus 4% attack, theoretically. I'm guessing I have to... So I can't play anything. I guess I have to sell something, right? I guess we'll sell the wizards. Buy wizards. Alright. They're all recruiting. They're mangling. I'm loving this. St. Phantom, welcome. How you doing? What did you miss? We missed a bullet hell game to start with. And now we're just absolutely murdering things with an army of invulnerable imps. This is going very well. This is going very well for us. These guys have 8 stacks of chain lightning on them, which is nuts. So they do hits per second is 0.7, crit chance 5%. They do 20.3 damage. Like, my heavy hitters only do, like, these guys do 5. These guys do 12, or about 13 and 13. These do almost double the damage of them. It's kind of nuts. Let's upgrade the library. Oh, it's already max level. No, that was a waste. I made a boo-boo. Oh, and then we're pretty much at the end. All right, well, I have to sell. Goodbye, Dragon's Den. That was a lot of buffs. That was a lot of buffs. Oh, great, you're on protected quality, can't read Twitch messages. That's okay. They just got annihilated. Okay, well, we can use a buff. Or, blacksmith again? Blacksmith again. King of Spells is leading his final assault. We must play all of our cards. Well, good news. That's the only one I can play. They just got plus 10% damage. We'll take that. Holy cow. That's all I can do. There's no space for anything else, so goodbye. Oh, 3 fails of the library? You let me down, library. Oh, hi. New music. They're doing their best. They clearly have been buffed. But those buffs aren't going to be enough. Not against an army of imps. Especially when they're imps that want to die. Here we go. There we go. Back row of wizards is almost dead. And now it's time for the champion to die. Good try, buddy. You didn't even get rid of half of my troops. Oh my goodness. Okay. Congrats to us. What is next, my liege? We can just continue playing. I feel like we should start another run to see some of the other mechanics. Hey. Collected spells used, constructions built, plots leveled up, plots destroyed. We didn't destroy any. That was fine. Survived 34 years. Quest mode unlocked. You can now play on quest mode. Start your adventure from the main menu. Perk unlocked persistent. Start with +3 free rolls. Fortifier. Towers start with plus 10% damage. Perk screen. Oh. Right. Well, there doesn't seem to be a downside to starting with those, but I like that it gives you some level of customization over like tactics that you might want to use. You can have 9 in total and basically 3 presets. Okay. Squire and Knights, a few levels of difficulty. So what is quest mode then? So yeah, we can now play as the King of Spells. We unlock them. To get Greed, you've got to spend 999 gold. To get Death or Blood or whatever this guy was, you got to kill basically 10,000 enemies. Train 999 units, use 99 troop cards, build 99 buildings, level up 299 plots, play for 999 years. That's interesting. Okay. So, what is quest? Are these like custom missions? Oh, and the island is a 9. That's cute. 9 kings on 9 islands. Oh, on an island shaped like a 9. Hunting game, nothing revolt, or color foe. Okay, so these are like custom missions, essentially. Whereas before we were just playing against a bunch of opponents, this feels like it's been tailored. So let's have a look. Yeah. King of Nothing hunting game. Hunting boars for sport has been our thing for centuries. King of Nature doesn't seem too happy about it though. Start surrounded by forest plots. Fight only against the King of Nature. Only get boar cards from the King of Nature. Okay. Nothing revolt. Fight only against the Nothing rebellion. So nothing versus nothing. And color foe. My lord, the Rainbow Army brings banners of every hue. Let's teach them what grey can do. Fight against the Jack of Rainbows every year. You know what? Sure. This sounds like fun. Yeah, the other one was boring, Neo. You're right. We don't want to be boring. We want to have fun. Yep, these are our enemies. Okay, and we start with rainbow cards. Slime, proliferating troop that multiplies itself to 1 empty adjacent plot every year. That's dangerous. Scapegoat, passive backline unit. If killed in battle, it generates 3 gold per level. Ogre, slow, strong tanker. Every year increases all stats by 5% for each adjacent empty plot. So you want these guys to have empty slots near them. These guys, you probably need to keep under control or it gets a little bit wild. So I think we start with the ogre because the scapegoat does nothing. So I'm going to put you guys here and then it's got 2 empty adjacent ones. So it gets a 2 stat boots. Alright. Well, that's the best we can do for now. Get him. Look at those ogres fight. How much health does this thing have? That much. Cool. Balance. Target's HP and damage are now equal to whichever is higher. Would be good, but this gives 5% for all stats. So I think we take more ogres. Let's buff them. Okay. That should have been a significant difference. And we try to get the... I don't want to kill the scapegoats. It just gives them money. Oh, we lost a unit. Get him. This thing's just not dying. Come on, I think one more. Nope. He's still there. Oh my god. Will you die? You know, I need to help these guys out. Because those scapegoats, I think, are just getting in the way. They're stopping me from killing the other things. There we go. We got one of them. At least I'll take... The scapegoats do fight back. They're not that passive. There we go. Go get them, ogres. Please die. This is weirdly a slower start than what we had before. Oh, this is one of the 2 ways to see the jack on the enemy screen. Oh, okay. Only passive on your side. Oh, boo. Gigantify. Doubles the size, damage, and HP of the target troop. Melee troop that gains 9 units every year. Gigantify could be pretty darn good. Not going to lie. Because then they're going to get like plus 5% on their stats. Or plus 10%. And then double... Yeah, I think we go for that. Blessing, my lord, the prophet has foreseen a blessing in 9 years. So we get this later. You have 30 gold or less by the year of the prophecy. Multiply your gold by 9. Okay. So I just need to make sure that I don't have huge amounts of gold. Got it. Gigantify. Go. Alright. That should help things. I hope. Let's just focus where I can do the most DPS, I guess. Come on. Don't kill my guys. They're supposed to be strong. But I know they've got the numbers advantage. Maybe I should have gone for the slimes just to have some numbers. Oh, hello, Panda. Good morning. All right. There we go. We're going to be just fine. Oh, yeah, we can speed the game up. You're right. We can make it go faster. Echo form duplicates target plot and all its stats to one empty adjacent plot. Okay. Magic tanker. Any tome used on it has double the effect. So I'm guessing these are tomes. Let's just duplicate our guys. That feels smart. Oh, but it's going to fill one of those... then they won't get as many buffs. You know, that's fine. I think that's... I'm comfortable taking that. Here we go. Because they only get 5% instead of 10%. So they're going to grow more slowly. But I've got double the number. Okay, yeah, the speed increase was smart. Thank you, Zonorix. Good suggestion. How many guys are in here? Too many. Scapegoats, die. That's better. Cool. We're still winning. We're good. Guess level 3 triggers a rainbow loot event. It's gotcha. What? Raising destroys target plot forever. Automatically triggers a Royal Council event. So many interesting things at play here. Oh, like, do you go for the long-term risk with the gacha? I think I will take it, because what I want to do is kind of put down 2 units, or like 2 buildings, so I can put slimes in between them, so that they don't replicate too much. Well, we don't have any of those. That's not particularly useful. Increases the damage to all your units and towers by 50%. That's better. Support buildings apply their effects one more time. I haven't got any of those yet. Let's go for this one. Increase damage to all units now by 50%. That seems better. Gacha is useless on this challenge. You get rainbow loot every round. Okay, cool. Well, I've already got it. So we're going to have to deal with it. I think what I want to do is I'm going to put the gacha down over here. Yeah. And then next time I'll be able to put, like, the goats there and then the slime in the corner. Okay. You know, I didn't... I was going to say I didn't think I'd say this, but no, absolutely I'm going to say this. I miss my imps. Those imps were very good. Get out of here. Come on. Good. We are losing units, though. That makes me concerned. Okay. Echo form duplicates the target plot. Oh, it's... I mean, that is pretty good. Right. We're going to put scapegoat down here. Actually, hang on. Multiplies itself to 1 empty adjacent plot every year. I think I'm going to want them to, like, multiply at least once. So if I put the scapegoat here, they'll be able to go over there, and this will be fine. Go get them, scapegoats. Just hang around and do nothing. It's fine. I appreciate you being there. You're providing a morale boost for my guys. Oh, I need these goats to... Oh, no. Oh, no. My ogre's died. We're in big trouble. Uh-oh. Well, this is bad. We haven't seen this happen before. Okay. Oh, look, we've got some normal cards now because we didn't win. Got it. Well, that's fun. We just level up the castle? What's that target? Oh, we'll take the wild card. Oh, and now we've got a bit of everything. Yes, I need to spend my gold. Campfire gives every buff it gains to one adjacent plot. That's not particularly useful, I don't think. Not yet. Amplifies one extra plot per level. Adjacent plots attacks now deal poison damage. Plus one poison stack per level. Mobile tower that moves onto the battlefield to burn enemies? That's kind of cool. I don't think we want the Mangler again. Or we'll go for the Dragon's Den. Single strike dragons. Gets stronger each time a plot is destroyed. We don't have anything that destroys plots yet? No, we do. We do. Yeah, it needs to be your whole game plan around Amplify for it to be used. I was saying, like, I haven't got anything that synergizes with it, but I potentially have something that synergizes with the Dragon's Den. So we are going to take that. And that's all that we can afford. But to get my money down, I'm just going to do a re-roll. I can't afford any of that, but it just drops my money, which is, I think, useful. Because year 9 is coming up, which is where the blessing is. No, it's up here. 9 years from when it was done. Okay, so we're going to chuck the slimes down here because they will proliferate. They'll do their thing. And I think I want to put the Dragon's Den down. I can get the thing that destroys a plot. I might get rid of the gacha. Yeah, so I can put the Dragon's Den down. These guys won't be getting buffs anymore. That's the problem. But I can just level up the target plot with that. Yeah, we're going to do it. I know it means the ogres get less buffs. But you saw that, right? Is the dragon just a one-off? They don't... I know it said single strike, but I was hoping maybe it would be on a cooldown. It would go again. Oh, we're gonna die here. Because now it's just freaking goats. Cool, I should have played the slimes. That would have been smarter. Death by goats! No! We're not doing very well on this one. I did not think this through. I don't think the steel coat's gonna be that useful. Because you need that to multiply for it to be really good. And that is just going to do less than the ogres do. We're going to take it. The slimes are now here. They didn't do much. That's a adjacent plot. I think we level up. Yeah, level up the plot. And then we echo form it. Okay. Go get him. Yeah, I feel like there's a card that I maybe could have got at the start or should have got by winning something that I'm just not getting, and that's making this way harder than it should be. Like, where are these magic guys from, and why haven't I got them? Because they're clearly a rainbow thing. Alright, we've lost. Game over? Yeah. Ouch. That's fine. You win some, you lose some, right? Alright. We have less than a minute left, so I think we're going to stay there. Do you think there's anything else that we could see? Multiplayer intrigues me. Because is it online multiplayer? And you're basically just like having turns back and forward and it randomly matches who you're going to combat? That sounds like... I'm curious to know how multiplayer works. But I absolutely would have another round of this just trying out some of the different characters to see how they play. So I think that's pretty cool. So we're going to vote again to see if we want to continue. I'm going to remove the from the top option because I think you're right, it is splitting the vote. Take that off. There you go. Poll time, round 2. Get your votes in. We've got time for one more go at something. So if you still want to see more of this, I'll happily do another single player round, but maybe with a different character. Oh, it's asynchronous, but it is against others. Yeah, that sounds really interesting to me. I can definitely see myself putting more time into this game. Like, Thank you, Zonorix, for getting this one onto the wheel. You absolutely were correct to do so. It's not every day we get to play something that feels as polished as this. I think the RNG elements can definitely screw you over a little bit with what you get, but I think I could have absolutely made some better choices. Like if I played the slimes early on and just had a battalion of slimes going, I probably would have fared better than trying to rely on the ogres. That's just the reality of it. Made a choice, it didn't work out. That's how these games go. It's a roguelike. You try again. You can also get cosmetics for your kings in multiplayer. That's very cool. Alright, we landed on Spin the Wheel. Makes sense. Alright, thank you for the recommendation. 9 Kings was fantastic. Very much enjoyed that. Alright, we'll kill the timer there. Alright, Maple, hope you're at the ready. We've got one more game to go for today. Let's see what it is that we're playing, shall we? Here we go. We are doing another 7x7. Okay. And we are going to be playing Gentoo Rescue. We are already on the 7x7, so we're going to scramble and clear everyone's cards. Have a look for this game. Where? Gentoo Rescue was suggested by Daniel MC. It says Gentoo Rescue in brackets penguins. And it was from January this year. Is Daniel here in the chat? I think they were here earlier. I don't know if they're still here. Logstar has this game. The Penguins on the Linux distro. No clue. Maple, this is maybe the hardest puzzle game I've seen. Oh, dear God. Thank you for the good luck. I feel like we're going to need it. St. Phantom, what games we've played today? So we've played Suguri, which was a bullet hell based on... Well, not based on. It was actually... uses one of the characters that is in 100% Orange Juice, but this came out first. And 9 Kings. They're the only 2 games we've played so far. Scythe, you were playing Prime Monster before this. What is Prime Monster? That sounds like an energy drink. Zonorix, going to be going now. It's way late. No worries. Thank you for being here. Have a good night. What is this game? Gentoo Rescue. I mean, yeah, that's a peg. Oh, okay. A puzzler about sliding penguins and walruses. Pick up items to push, pull, bounce, swap, stop, steal, or explode. Uncover surprising twists hidden in a world of puzzles inside puzzles inside puzzles. This sounds like it's going to absolutely mess with my head. Oh, roguelike politics theme, but with monsters. Oh, well, there you go. Prime Monster. The name's pretty fitting. Okay, score is very positive, so we get that as a tile. And it was released after 2020 because it was 23rd of May 2025. It is the same developer and publisher, which is Jagriff, and it is the only game they've released. Fantastic. All right, that's a clean sweep to start with. The worst part is it feels like you should be able to do it. Yeah, I think it's one of those games you're going to look at and be like, the solution is probably going to be staring me in the face at all times. I just can't figure it out. Let's watch the trailer, shall we? It is 59 seconds, so less than a minute. Sure, it's at 1080p. Okay. What am I looking at? Is this secretly a Sokoban? Oh god, there's recursions. What is happening? You ever get those moments where you're looking at something and you go, this is made out of elements of things that I understand, and yet I understand nothing. I can see what I'm looking at. There's like a reverse card, a sledgehammer, a magnet, a bomb. Like you can see the levels within the levels. So clearly you need to like dive down to get something to pull back out and use to solve the puzzle that you're in. There's a spring, there's a rocket, there's different colored penguins that you can move around and colored barriers to pass through. But in terms of what's mechanically happening, I have no freaking clue what I'm looking at. Yeah, Squishcraft vibes for sure, Gray. This fits into WTF. I don't think this is Grail loses it. Not yet, but this is WTF. This is absurd. In possibly the best way. Hang on, there's a little bit more. This is just the splash screen. There's more after this. Cool. Challenge called impossible. The penguins that just spun around and then nothing happened. All right. This feels like we're about to watch Grail descending into madness over the next half hour. Cool. Well, might as well get the last of the caffeine that I can. Oh, no, wait, that was drugs. It was just drugs. Perfect. That's going to make this game better. Yay! The dust makes penguins unable to move. My brain interpreted that sentence in the same vein as the juice that makes your head explode. If you get that reference, good taste in your YouTube videos. All right, this has been wishlisted by two friends, Elric and Solu, because no Solu's got this one on their list. And Logstar Go already owns it, so wishlisted and purchased. We have accessibility features, color alternatives. Yep, that counts. We've got accessibility options. We do have controller support. Doesn't support any extra languages. It is Steam Deck compatible. We have more than 20 achievements. We don't have a YouTube or a website link, just Discord, Blue Sky, and X. Has the game been updated? I'm going to say yes. It said right there, 1.2 anniversary update. So yes, the game has been updated. Hey, you got it, Maple Tree Way. It is Tom Scar. Yes. Cool. The game is more than $10. It is not on sale, though. Only the other game, the bundled games are, but the actual game is not. Although it does have a soundtrack, so that counts as DLC. So we do have DLC. We didn't have any related games at the top. We do have a GIF in the description, so we get that. Related games are The Artisan of Glimmoth, which, yeah, I can see that. Baba Is You, definitely. UVS Nirmana. I have never heard of this before, but this looks like a mil-sim programming puzzle game. So I'm just going to say yes. And Dwarf Romantic, which I don't know if it's just me, but every time I read the name of that, Dwarf Romantic, I read it as Dwarf Romantic and think it's a dating sim about dwarves. Which honestly, it should be, and if it doesn't exist, someone needs to get on that. Because why is there not a dating sim about dwarves? I know they're probably very different kinds of ones, but actually, you know, you raise a good point. Fine. I say, I'm just going off what I can see. It's grid-based, and it's puzzles that mess with your head. Fine. All right, we'll say related games are unrelated. They are puzzles, but not in the same way. Different kind of puzzle. Oh, the last thing I need to check was unique. Do we have unique? Only in a review. Not in the description, so that does not count. Unfortunately. Oh, hey, did I just get a foil card? I did. I got the King of Greed foil trading card. I think I've only ever had 2 of those. Foil cards are rare. Great, I'm sure there's at least one dating sim with a dwarf option. Yeah, but I want all dwarves. Like, Lord of the Rings level dwarves dating in Moria. All right, this game is $30 dues, so I'm going to go ahead and buy that. You guys are going over to a holding screen. Have some music, have a Wordle. Good luck to you. I'm hoping that if you're able to beat the Wordle, that will give me a small amount of good luck with being able to beat at least the first puzzle in this game. I don't want to be like these games give me anxiety and nightmares about getting stuck on the first puzzle for 30 minutes. Like, that is terrifying to me. Like, how do I keep you guys entertained when I am stuck on one puzzle? That's why this is a complete nightmare for me. Oh, Maple Syrup says, yeah, it does in fact. There's a seal jumping over a wall with a spring. Yeah, we'll count that as jump. We'll absolutely count that as jump. We're going over something. Ray, thanks for being here. I'm assuming you're going to duck out if you're out of data and it's not working. All right, the game has downloaded. I will check the file size. So we finally get one that is more than a gig in this stream. Have a look. I don't think we've got the game suggester in chat. I haven't seen Daniel MC say anything. Oh, it is 655 megabytes. So it's the biggest game we've had today, but it's not more than a gig. Will you delve too deep in your search for love? Yeah, see, they went into Moria thinking that they would find gold and gems and rare resources to, you know, expand the Dwarven Empire. But what they found instead, the isolation in the deep, dark depths of Moria, was true love. They forged bonds, not swords. Alright, I'll give it a little bit longer, but if nothing appears in the Wordle, we're just going to move on. Oh, there we go. We've got Dwarf. Dwarf is the first gift. Scythe, I realize how much I like misappropriating war funds. I know! It's so good. To be fair, the joke's a little bit lost because we used to have it as when you made a donation, it would be donating to the war funds. Actually, I think it still is. We just get more through membership than we do straight up donations these days. Which is totally fine. It just means we don't often see the joke pop up that it's referencing. But honestly, I'm looking forward to us getting the Twitch overlay working so that we can remove some of the clutter from the screen, because like between having the cat cam, the Wordle, the bingo leaderboard, the list of words, chat, and everything else going on, it'll be nice to be able to declutter the stream a little bit. And it could mean potentially we can go back to full screen gameplay rather than it being slightly reduced to make it easier to see what's going on. That's one thing that I'm personally looking forward to. Adept was a pretty good guess. You've got one letter in the right spot. You're narrowing down the options for the others. Is penguin sliding non-standard movement? Yes. Yes, it is. And honestly, I've been trying to think in my head. I'm like, oh, you know, we're talking like non-standard movement, non-standard weaponry. Like, what counts for those things? And my brain just goes, would it be out of place in Call of Duty? Penguin sliding as a movement strategy? Yeah, that would absolutely be out of place. That is non-standard movement.
Sodney donated 20 check to run to the war funds. Let's see if the joke still works.
Thank you, Hydrolitsny. I will put that to good use, paying for more games, which is not what war funds are meant to be used for. So yes, we are still misappropriating them. But thank you very much. That was very kind of you. And that's why I also think, like, okay, if we're thinking about non-standard weaponry, if I were able to run around a Call of Duty lobby using, I don't know, a scythe as a weapon, would that be non-standard? Yeah, absolutely. It's out of place. Would it still be out of place in, you know, the majority of RPG games? Probably. It's not a sword or an axe or a bow or a wizard's staff. Ooh, a bode was so close. What the heck letter is that going to be? I am blanking on that. An anode? It must be anode, right? Yeah. Scythe got evil. Although war funds for the war games should not be misappropriated. That's true. If we buy a war game, that's not misappropriation. There you go. You guys got it. Well done. That is a Wordle complete. So go ahead and mark off the tile for that. We will jump over into Gentoo Rescue. And I have mentally prepared myself for 30 minutes of feeling like I'm slamming my head against a brick wall. Right, we have credits. It was created by Jagriff. But there were... Oh, and playtesters. But was there no one else? Is this a solo dev? Post-launch contribute... yeah, that's post-launch. The game was already out. Well done, TNT Dragon. You're not TNT PvP, but you're close enough. Translation, tools used, assets. Okay, yeah, that's like fonts, arts and logo. Freesound.org users. Yeah, I think this counts as solo dev. Yeah, and it says here, by Jagriff. We're going to count that. This is a solo dev. Penguins. Complete side note, I love that clip of Benedict Cumberbatch admitting that he does not know how to say the word penguin. Penguins. Penguins? It's like over the course of the documentary, it sounds less and less like penguins. Also, the timer has managed to move its way off the stream. Let me fix that real quick. Timer, come back. Hello. There we go. We're back. Is by Jagriff a dev logo? Yeah, sure, why not? We can call that a dev logo. Hey, Gray, I would do something productive but no electricity. I hope your battery lasts and does not run out. Oh my god, that's the UI is an eyesore. This is not pretty to look at. Now, it has launched in borderless, which is a miracle. It has detected the correct resolution. We can put the graphics up to ultra. We're playing on a 5080. We're fine. Okay, that's fine. FPS limit, we only need 60. 60's enough. We have separate sound sliders. Oh my god. We've done it. That's great. That's a lot of customization for the game. We'll take that. We can set different colors. I got an achievement for opening this page. Love to see it. I don't know why that scrolls down slightly. Oh, it's because it's trying to toggle the option which isn't fully on screen. Got it. And we have rebindable key controls. Nice. Okay, that's good. Good job, Dev. That's some good quality of life. Nodanik is is trying to redeem a free space. I need you to actually redeem it, Nodanik. There we go. And they're calling rhythm mechanics and they're calling bingo as well. All right, let's have a look. We haven't even started the timer yet. We'll jump over. Nodanik is calling it. Is Nodanik about to get another 7x7? Where are you? That's mediate. Nodanik down here. Go ahead and mark off your rhythm mechanics. You got it. There you go. We have correct resolution. Purchased by Steam Friend. Only made one game. Non-standard movement, because we're sliding. Rhythm mechanics is a free space. Dev logo, and more than $10. That is a bingo. Congratulations, Nodanik. What a win. We had some good ones for the bingo this week. Very happy with that. That bumps you up to 6 points, taking the lead from Matey 8, knocking them out of first place. Let's get this updated. Where are you, Nodanik? There you are. We're going to you there. Again, this will be something that we actually have automated when we get this overlay working. Nicely done. How did everyone else go? Maple was getting there. A bit stuck. Needed another 3 in there somewhere. Jazzy Caddy was, yeah. It was a tough one. It was a tough one. I'm glad it worked out for you. Although it would have been like, what's we looking for? Would have been narratively wonderful if Logstar managed to get it, considering that they have the game. But hey, that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. Matey 8 lost your lead. Okay. Gray, probably next week we'll redeem. Oh, yeah, next week you'll have 500 again. You'll be able to get it. Okay, let's play, shall we? All right, WASD / right click. Okay, so you can right click to move in the direction of your mouse. Got it. Success! We did it, gang. We beat the game. There aren't any more levels than this. It did say in the Steam description that this was a game where it was designed to have only one level and to make you feel smart. There is no next level because, as you can see, my options are reset, exit, and undo. There is no next or continue. We have beaten the game. So, exit. Can you imagine if it just Alt F forward right then and there? That would have been incredible. Okay, space for movement. Oh no. Oh, it's not space for movement. That is space for the level called movement. And now we are stuck here in... Okay, we have to do landing. Right, I see how this works. We don't want to fall off, so we go that way. Okay. We've done landing. Now we do assistance. Oh, use tab to switch. Okay. Right, so you go there. No, that was wrong. Undo. You go there, 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 and then you go across. Got it. Okay. We're smart. How long till I get stuck on one of the levels? I give it 10 minutes tops. Conjunction. Oh, good God. I can control two at once. Is that what this is saying? No? That's still tapped to switch. So why is it saying IJKL up the top? That's weird. Oh, okay. I can switch between them by clicking on them as well. Am I missing something here? Oh, I think I just need to be sensible with where I move both of them. I can move you to there. Yeah, okay. I was worried that I'd be having to control both of them at the same time. But that's... no. Okay, that's alright. That's alright. That was going to absolutely mess with my head if that was true. Space blockers. Oh, what? Okay. My brain's telling me to do one thing, but that's clearly not the answer. How do I do this? If I move him down, he ain't getting back. But what I can do... move you to... oh. Right. I think I see what I need to do. You go there. You go there. You then go all the way across. You go to there, you go there, and then you go back. Ha! Okay. Maple, I should put Maxwell's Puzzling Demon on the wheel? I don't like the sound of that. It's arguably even harder. I like the sound of that even less. Can I ask you not to? Now, if I go to the left, isn't my little guy just going to go straight off? How do I get to the next level? Oh, I've made a path there. B, new entry. Broken tile, a one-time use tile. Makes sense. There's also hints. Select a hint to reveal it. Hints are supposed to make you think. To spend some time with one before revealing another. Most puzzles are optional, so don't be stuck for too long. You can quickly return later using the map. Okay, I'm glad this game has hints. So who knows how good they are. Alright, so we're seals now. So this, I guess, we actually want to get out of. Yep. This guy's stuck now, though. So that was wrong. Oh, okay. I can use the scroll wheel to move forward and back through things that I've done. That's wild. So, you go there. You go there. Then you won't be able to get out. Because I can move him down. But now this guy can only move back and forward. So that's clearly not it. I can get to here. Oh, I see. Hang on. You go there, then you go there, then you go up, then you go there. Then you leave, and then you go that way. Haha, got it. Oh, what did you say there? Maxwell's Puzzling Demon uses my favorite hint system in puzzle games, innovated by the game Can of Wormholes. If you press hint, you're taken to an easier version of the same level, so you can still have the level's key revelation, but in a more manageable way. That is very clever. I like it when games have that almost like flexible level of difficulty. Oh, okay. So far, we're doing all right. It hasn't introduced any mechanics that I haven't seen before, but being able to like switch between things is quite good. Like having multiple control things. Oh, the stream's still showing us Nine Kings. Okay, I'm not sure if Sky is still there, but I will jump over and change it. Where are we? There. We're now playing. What's it called? Penguin something? No. Rescue something. Gen 2 Rescue. Found it. Has 22 followers. That's not very many. There we go. We got it. Okay. So, okay, yeah, this doesn't look so bad. You go that way. You switch to there and go to there. And then the seal can't get out. Neat. Well, I'm confused now because he's just going to dash straight. Oh, no, we can do it this way. Yeah, there we go. There we go. What's that? What are you? And, okay. So that now has a thing on it. Oh, no. The tutorial was a level inside a level all along. I swear there's something else I've played that did that. Where you finish a level, you zoom. Oh, that's right. What was... There was a Minecraft-looking game that we played like a year or so ago that was all about recursions. Where you would find something, like, you kind of like dive into specific blocks in areas and find new things. Like, that was wild. It's giving me these vibes, but more puzzly and cuter. Okay, what am I looking at and where do we go from here? You can push through that wall and then you just drown. Let's not do that. What can I do without dying? Well, we can just move across and do this level, I guess. It's called impossible. That's definitely impossible. What was my hint? Don't know. I thought I saw something come up, but there's nothing in the journal here. It just says broken tile and doesn't change anywhere. Oh, here we go. Reference of puzzle mechanics. That lists requirements for the current puzzle, and that indicates missing discoveries. Discovery by experimentation is intended and encouraged. Feel free to disable show journal pop-ups and settings. So, this is new. Animals cannot move from these tiles. You can pass through them. Right, well, there's definitely nothing I can do here right now. Can I leave? Exit current puzzle. And now I can't leave there. Got it. So we don't go that way. I can go this way. Inception. Got it. Fractal World. Yeah, that was the one. I think it was just called Fractal World. I don't know if it was Fractal Puzzle World. Yeah, that was an impossible level. I mean, look, at least it was called impossible level, and it was actually an impossible level. A Can of Wormholes is an amazing game in its own right, by the way. It's not my favorite puzzle game of this decade, but I do think it's objectively the best one. That's impressive considering that Blueprints technically is also on that list of puzzle games in the last decade. Richard, almost time for your meeting. Good luck in your meeting, Richard. Thank you for being here and stopping by for the stream. Always a pleasure to see you. Right, we've got some items now, so let's see what these things do. No idea. Let me bash down walls. How are we getting those guys to the right spot down there? Oh, okay, he bounces off. Got it. And then we go into Moonwalk. But he's already trapped in skipping. He can't get out of there. So I guess we do skipping now. And this teaches us how to use springs. Got it. Which is fine, because he just... Oh. Don't get the spring. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That gets him out of there, but now he's trapped again in retrograde. I think we go... Not that way. Not that way. That was wrong. But that's the only way I can go. Oh, but I can bounce out of there, bounce out of there. Now I'm stuck. That just bounces back to there again. I thought I was smart for a second there. But I can go that way. I feel like that didn't help. Can bounce to there. Oh, wait. Back. Think about this. How are we going to stop there? I have to go to the left and bounce back. Means I somehow need to stop in that bottom corner so I can bounce down off it. Oh no, I can bounce that way, bounce. Aha. Yes. Okay. Bounce that way, bounce that way, bounce that way. Go that way. Yes! Aha! The brain is working. Unbounded. Gotcha. I think I see what to do. Take it back. I need to end up down there so I can bounce off the wall. But now I don't have a way to get down there. So I think I go that way. I can bounce off that, bounce into that, and double bounce. Aha! Okay. Okay. So far, this game is doing a good job of making me feel kind of smart, but also very dumb at the same time. Twist. Only one spring. So who needs it? That's the question. The blue penguin needs it. Otherwise, they can't stop in their circle. And what they're going to do... Not that. Where can you move to so that you're not in the way? Because now you're just stuck here in the middle. Ah, but I can bounce that way. And then that way. So now I'm out of the way. Then you are stuck again. You've got nowhere else you can go either. Good. Good. Loving this. Okay. Surely, yeah, no, he has to get that because he's got to bounce off him. Yeah, I can't move the yellow one first. That just doesn't work. But I can bounce off the yellow guy to get into other places. So I can move him up there. Down to there. Then he can move across. There we go. There we go. We got it. I was close. You were right. Maple Treeway, your trust in streamer is misplaced but appreciated. What does pressing G do? Oh, it just shows controls. Got it. Alright, recoil. What am I looking at? Green can move across and get into these circles straight away. Blue can rebound off the wall. Oh. Then green's gonna be stuck. So do I need to move blue out of the way somehow? Oh, I see. Hang on. I can move him there. He's technically in the right spot, but instead I'm gonna move him... No, moving down bounces him back. I should have seen that coming. Okay, that's not the solution. But he can bounce off the wall to get himself out of the way. That then allows him to get to there, but I can't then get off that wall. So I end up being stuck here. Oh, you can just mash moves together. That's interesting. Alright, well that's not it. Pretty sure that's the right first move. That's got to be the right second move. I don't know where else to go from there. Does the green guy need to go down and across? But what good would that do? Maybe repositioning for the blue guy? Yeah, because I can move him down there. He can bounce off. He can get over there? Does that serve a purpose? I don't know, but he's there now. I guess. So I can use that to like help him move around. But really I want the blue guy to get into this corner so that he can bounce off that wall and get into his spot. Do I need to move him to there? I think I've messed this up badly. Because now green's got nowhere to go. Well, didn't take long for us to get stuck, did it? Alright, let's reset. Okay. Definitely that first. It's always interesting when you play these, you can see, like, alright, I can understand, like, the last couple of moves before the end, but trying to work it backwards any further from there is difficult. Oh, hang on. Wait. Yeah, do that. You come down here, you bounce off your wall, then you come closer, then you bounce off your wall, then you go there. There we go. A little bit of working backwards, we got there. We come down here. We've got a spring now. Okay. How though? So yellow and red both need to bounce off green when it's at the top. But how does green stop in the right place? Is that what blue is for? Maybe. Because green can come down, then blue can bounce off. Yeah. The green comes along, blue pops up there, then moves across, and then yellow can pop down. Now the question is, and then green moves up, blue goes across and bounces back off. Red pops down, green moves back, blue moves back. Yes! Oh. My brain's working overdrive to get this. That puts us back to here. Where can I go from here? Out dying instantly, we go up this way and we tackle torsion. Right, who needs the spring? It's gotta be blue, right? Because if blue doesn't have the spring, it's gonna go flying off past the circle in either direction. So blue is gonna have to bounce, and it's gonna have to bounce off yellow in order to get into its circle. So blue needs this. And it has to take it on the first move, because if yellow moves out of the way, blue can't get the spring. So that's a logical first step. Now, for blue to be able to bounce off into the right place, yellow needs to be up the top next to the broken wall. So yellow needs to get up to here. How does blue then get into position to bounce off it? Not easily, I'll tell you that. In fact, I'm not sure, because I can get to there. But that, funnily enough, is not the right spot. So, does blue need to bounce off yellow more than once? Is there a different spot I can move yellow to that would let blue move better? Potentially, because I can do that. Blue moves to the right, it's going to achieve nothing. I thought I was controlling the other bird. I'm sorry. It's just instant suicide. Okay, you can get to there. And blue can then bounce and bounce. Oh, sorry, I did actually want to do that. Q and Z are for switching and moving. Okay, and then yellow can get to there. And then blue bounces down and yellow moves across. There we go. All right. Now, how does red get out of here, though? Blue can't move, and red is stuck. Ah, but I can now move backwards through previous spaces. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Oh, I can bounce that way and that way. Okay. And then we can hit the switch. Cool, that's what that is. Green comes out but doesn't stop there, but green can get up to here. Omega. Okay, now we have seals with springs. Got it. Can we just leave? How does this work? There's no way out. Do they need enough of a run-up? Like, what's happening here? I don't understand. I like that it lets you chain things together quickly. You don't have to wait for one action to finish before you do the next, but what? Also, we can just now undo all of that. How does this guy get out then? Because the spring doesn't seem to do anything. I could have sworn that's where we saw the seal, like, jumping out off things before. Okay. Exit current puzzle? Guess we can't do that yet. Oh, but he's trapped now. Let's move this guy, though. Let's back up another step. Maybe I wasn't meant to go there yet. That's definitely right. We can move this guy somewhere, I guess. You go there. Get out of the way. Oh, but you're... No, I can bounce you over. That's fine. Escort. Let's try this. Surely it's going to teach us what to do with that at some point, right? I always find it interesting when games introduce new mechanics but without properly explaining them. It's tricky. How does... Oh, okay, hang on. You can bounce off him that way. Yeah. And then do we need to trade places? Is that what's happening here? So we can do the same in the other direction? I think so. How do I save Blue from dying? Oh, I see. Nope. Bounce off that wall, bounce off that wall. Got it. Blue goes over to there. And it's going to need to come up to the top so that yellow can bounce off to the wall. And now we just move back and forward like this. One more time. Got it. I'm surprised they didn't have a spot for yellow at the end. Alright. Do I need to do that trick? Yes. Because that's how we'll get down to this one in the corner. There we go. Edge. See, we're learning. Like, these mechanics are chaining together. Okay, green just needs to jump off the edge. They're all about that. That's easy to do. Blue has to get the spring. That's the only way they'll be able to stop where they need to stop. Yellow's gonna have a hard time. Also, I think... No, the seals do keep moving in a straight line as well. This is it's a whole game about sliding on ice. Which is kind of weird that none of the tiles are ice. It's all sand. That's a strange artistic decision, but maybe they just wanted to be able to have it against a blue background and it needed more contrast, right? How is yellow going to get to where it needs to go? I can see. Steel Sack, I don't know how people come up with the games like this, but it's very entertaining for me to watch smarter people figure them out. You've come to the wrong stream. This is not about smarter people figuring things out. This is one dumb person doing their best. Matey8, have a good sleep. Thank you for stopping by. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Alright, I can start to piece together what needs to be done. It's the how it's done that's the tricky part. Alright, we know blue needs to get down there to get that thing. Problem is that yellow needs to get... Sorry, green needs to get out of the way to do it. So I think green actually goes up here to start with. Let's just get blue down there. Now blue's kind of stuck. Because green, for the most part, I think is going to be the last one to get off here. He's just acting as a buffer to help other people move around. For example, that lets me get yellow down to here. The blue can go up. Yep, that makes sense. Yellow goes across. Green comes back down. Ooh, how do we do this? This is a little tricky. He needs to be able to jump across one more, which means he needs someone to his left. I don't know I can do that. Made a misstep somewhere? Maybe... I can get him back up there. Okay, well that's how we get them out of the water. That was accidental. They just need to get stuck bouncing between things for long enough and that works. Alright. You were in the right spot there. That's fine. That's correct. Nope. Wrong button. This is the part that's doing my head in. Now, let's send you up that way. Then you can jump down. You can jump up and be the blocker for me. We bounce ourselves off that way. Oh, we are so close. I might have just had these guys up there in the wrong order. Because now yellow can't get to where he needs to be without blue messing up what he's doing. So that's right, but not quite. Let's try if I go yellow first. Oh, but then green can't get up there. And how did I do that? So we moved him up, didn't we? Get myself all kinds of confused now. Oh shoot, that was wrong. Can I redo that? Yes, there we go. Oh, this hurts my head. Because otherwise he's just gonna jump off and leave, and we don't want that. Oh, hang on. What if I move you up, blue guy jumps back down, then moves up. Wait. No. No, not quite. Green comes down. Yes. Bounce. Then green moves across. Then blue can jump up and green can leave. Yes! Ah, I am smart. Smart enough that I am going no further with this game. Oh, it's like trying to solve those traffic puzzles where you're like, well, this needs to move so that can move, so that can move, so that can move, except it's penguins and kind of cute. Good lord. Alright, that is where we're going to be ending today's stream, although let's give some final thoughts on the game. What can I say about Gentoo Rescue? Or Rescue Gentoo, or whatever the heck it's called. Penguin Escape game. Honestly, it's pretty clever. I'm trying to think, is it unique? Is it doing enough different to kind of stand out from other similar puzzle games? This is definitely a puzzle game for masochists that like really difficult puzzle games. There's going to be some people out there who look at this and go, yeah, absolutely, this is what I need in my life. I like to get home from work, which maybe is physically taxing but not mentally taxing, so they want to play a game that allows them to engage their brain a bit. Now, this is the kind of person that comes home from work and goes, you know what I want to do? A crossword or a Sudoku or something like that, something that challenges them on an intellectual level. This is a game for them. It's smart. And it is kind of intriguing with the way it's doing the recursion stuff, because you can kind of get a preview of the level before you go into it. It's like world select upon world select upon world select. And while that so far hasn't added anything mechanically, I strongly suspect that it will. Like, you'll be able to take items in and out of different layers and levels in order to solve meta puzzles. Like, there's the potential for a lot going on here with what it can do. Presentation wise, it's fine, it's cute. I like the fact that it's got hints in it. The controls all do what I expect them to do. Like, it's a solid game. It's just conceptually on a level that isn't for most people, right? The average gamer is going to look at this and go, why? Just why? Because the average gamer doesn't want to be intellectually challenged. But for those that do, I think they will find something to like here. It's relaxing and meditative, and just complex enough, and it's layering like the mechanics in a way that it doesn't ever feel overwhelming. The solution is always just one step further than you've gone before. It's applying something in a way that you haven't yet. So full kudos to the dev, because being able to design puzzles in that way is a challenging feat in itself, and I've heard is often more difficult than just playing the game. Trying to design it so that it gets played in the right way is tough. So well done to the devs, because they've made something pretty interesting with this. It's not for me, and that is okay, because I can still acknowledge it for what it is. So Jagriff, well done. This is very clever. I'm not going to be finishing it, but I admire it for what it is. So on that note, that's where we're going to end. At the start of the next stream, we'll vote as to whether or not we want to continue, if we're going to move on to something else, but that's where we're going to leave it for now. All right. Brings us to the end of the stream. So once again, thank you everyone for hanging out today. It's always a pleasure to spend time with you. We're going to actually play some interesting games today. We are hoping to have a new video ready to go by the end of the weekend. It'll be another replay video with some stuff from live streams kind of compiled and edited together. So I hope you enjoy that one. We are, of course, working on the next Steam sequence as well, which is going to be a 2-for-1 of horror-themed games. So you've got that to look forward to. But anyway, hope you all have a wonderful rest of the weekend. Again, thank you for being here, and I will see you again soon. So until then, take care.